work. I've been doing this a long time. I looked at it. I was like, this looks perfect.
Yeah.
It looks like I bought him this way. Like
Right,
this.
right, yeah.
Like the way she did the stitch was exactly the same as it. And I just need like 2 inches off of it.
That's it.
Took it off.
Yeah.
Boom. Boom, boom.
Boom, boom.
And she does like mostly bridal stuff.
Well,
That's her main gig.
There you go.
So I was like, I know it's going to be good.
Available.
I know it's going to be good.
All right.
I can't keep this whole thing going.
Today
it's gonna be this. I'm like drained of dopamine. This like couple weeks or whatever. I've got nothing in me. I'm running on empty. That's why I prepped with like 2 beers early. Because I've been off all week. Well, right. I'm off all weeks.
I couldn't find anything for weird news.
Nothing.
Luckily, I went back and I found a couple stories that I had skipped over. Plus, I had one that Zach sent me.
Oh, nice.
Luckily, was on my list to begin with. But yeah,
I can go to Reddit and find some weird shit on there if you want.
I look all over the place, but I'm good. I have enough.
All right, that's fine. Yeah. I mean, even if not, you can just go to regular news. We just make fun of that.
Oh yeah. Well,
doesn't matter.
I think we'll be all right. Deirdre's here. Hey, Deirdre.
Hey, Deirdre.
We got Sanaconda on here, so we're getting
Sanaconda. Yeah, I hope Sanaconda was good to you people this year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Slithering in your house. Snake. He comes to houses that don't have chimneys.
Only
if you got a chimney, the fat man's coming.
That's right.
And he has a higher standard. Sanaconda, if you're naughty, he's just gonna size you up until he's the right size to eat you.
He's like, no, you're fine. Just go to sleep.
Yeah, just sleep tight.
Just sleep.
Close the eyes.
Yeah.
And stop looking over here.
There you go.
And don't look at me.
Fun little. Yeah. Don't look at my face. Yeah. Fun fact: Saint Nicholas is also the patron saint of sex workers. There you go.
Well,
Merry Christmas.
Where's this information coming from? Saint Nicholas is the patron saint of sex workers.
Yes.
How is this possible?
Because it is. That's just what it is.
How do sex workers have a patron saint?
But sex workers have patron saints in almost every religion.
Is it like the saint that the killers pray to? Like the
Santa Muerte.
Yeah, Santa Muerte.
Kind of.
Same thing.
But
so saints are like so sex workers are basically praying to Santa.
Yeah.
Like, please, Santa.
Yeah.
Protect me.
Yeah.
In my sex work.
Yeah.
Don't let my pimp hit me again. I don't want to get smacked tonight.
He said that.
Good girl.
He said that.
Fucking asshole.
Fucking asshole. He might kill you, but there's no way he's gonna kill me. We just watched that. Orion just saw it for the first time last night. Yeah. He was cracking up. It was great. There just says Santa is the pimp.
Santa is the pimp.
He is. He's Santa is the pimp. That's right.
You gotta work and
Big Daddy Santa. Yeah.
That's why he's the patron of the sex workers.
Oh man. Time to shake your little reindeer on down the lane.
But a patron saint, right? Is like a patron in terms of the definition of patron.
Yeah.
Right. A patron is what a sex worker would go
the
in
one that
service.
The one that enables is what patron is.
Right.
Yeah.
He enables sex work. Santa loves sex work.
That's right. There we go. That's it.
If you fuck a lot, Santa, you're gonna get great gifts.
Oh man. We got to start the show.
Best, yeah.
It's
all the gold
gone. It's gone.
It's gone.
It's gone.
We
already
Only
used
Deirdre got to hear it.
That's right.
And she's part of our team, so it actually doesn't count.
That's right. This was basically a meeting. Okay. This is a company meeting. Let's start the show here. Let's see here. We got to hit this button here. Oh, wait. I didn't even take Sanaconda off of the screen yet.
You want me to close this door over here?
Oh, yeah. Mine as well. Yeah, I guess, and anybody who's listening back to this after the fact. Who cares is right.
Nobody listens after the fact. Are you kidding me?
That's wait, we actually do get YouTube views on our videos. No, I don't know why.
We don't. We don't.
It's fake. It's fake. It's fake.
News.
They're bots.
They're Chinese bots. Chinese Russian.
To try to catch our secrets. Okay, let's do the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen. Yay!
And then space.
What does that do? Did that blow your mind?
That just happened.
This corner weighing in at 180 pounds.
Darkness, everybody.
You've got a dirty, whorish mouth.
Bunch of fucking amateurs. Am I wrong? No. Am I wrong? Yeah. Okay, then.
Hail to the king, David.
Fuck it, dude. Let's go, Bull.
If you tell anyone about this, I'll fucking kill you. I'm kidding. We'll run back by tonight. Okay.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Kickstart with Matt.
And Matt.
And that's it.
It's just two Matts.
That's it. We're closing out the year like we started this whole show. Just
Right.
us.
I don't even care.
Yeah, but the best part is we're not in the basement anymore.
That's right.
We've moved on up to
We
the
have-
second floor.
We're like the people under the stairs. You ever
That's-
seen that movie?
Absolutely.
All the children
Got it
that
on
they
Blu-ray.
forgot about.
Oh yeah.
We're like Roach running through the walls
Just-
now.
That's it. We're just
Scattering through the walls.
all through. Nobody.
Skittering.
What's the noise? We're skittering. We're scattering. We don't know what's
We
going
can't
on.
talk to you though because we don't have a tongue.
Nope. No,
'Cause they
sorry.
cut it out because you scream too much.
That's right. Too much screaming. Chop it right out. I've been watching
Big
this.
Rames is dying in the corner back here. And the little kid from the Sandlot's like, I don't know what to do here. There's people under
Shut
these
up, Big Rames. It's our 260th episode. Thank you for the compliment. You didn't have to say that. Yeah.
It's too kind, Ving. And clean your blood spot up when you're done. I don't want a puddle over there like last week.
I was watching something, and Ving Rhames came up, and I was like, hey, Google, is Ving Rhames still alive? And
Hey, Google.
and it's like, I'm sorry, I don't know what you're saying. And it's like, Ving Rhames, when did he die?
When did he die?
I was like, I'm
Wouldn't
sorry,
it
I
be
don't
fucked up
understand.
If they gave you a future date, like June 12th, like 2058.
That's right.
Well, that'll be a long time. If he lived that long, that'll be a miracle of science.
Well, he's been bleeding for so long. I mean, all I got
He's on
to
constant
do is get
transfusions.
it in. Yeah, get it in faster and it's coming out. That'll be fine.
They don't bother
In
stitching up
fact,
the
it'll
wound.
be even healthier.
Just let out all that
Constant.
bad blood.
Yeah, all the
Is this
bad
what
blood.
Chris is doing?
This is where Chris is
Chris
right
is
now.
bleeding constantly.
He's hooked up
From
to some
all-
drainage
he's-
pipe somewhere.
It's like he's got Ebola, but we're not concerned.
Right. It's just Ebola. Yeah.
It's not contagious, but he's
Right,
bleeding
right,
a lot
right.
out of all of his
Well,
orifices.
Yeah, that's because there's so much metal that all the Ebola sinks to the bottom.
Gravity takes its effect.
It's all on his feet.
It's all on his feet.
His feet are just
He's got
riddled
a
with
lead
Ebola.
foot. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, officer. I got a lead foot, but it's a medical condition. I know
It's genetic.
There's so much blood in my feet.
I can't do anything
There's
about
just
it.
a lot.
There's a lot of
just
blood
lot.
down there.
Do you see how I'm real pale up here and I'm throbbing down there? Okay, I'm hot and red and throbbing at my feet.
My shirt is a medium, but my pants are extra, extra large. All right. And it's not because of my hips. They're regular. It's the thighs.
I
It's
gotta
the
buy
thighs,
those-
officer.
I gotta buy those Velcro shoes.
I'm a centaur of a man.
I'm-
I'm all human up here, but horse legs down the bottom, man. Oh, it's terrible. Got to sew my pants together with a little tube.
He's all gaunt up top. That's gonna be Chris pretty soon.
He's
That's
just
if we don't let
Human
the
pyramid.
blood out.
Yeah, that's right.
Gotta let
We've
the
got
blood
to
out.
let the blood out.
It's got like a colostomy bag of blood. Just
right, you gotta
traveling
get
with
the
him
lead
all
out.
the time. Get the lead out. Led Zeppelin said it.
Yeah, you got to do that. Otherwise, it's bound to settle.
How many of those guys are dead from Led Zeppelin?
From Led Zeppelin,
Yeah.
just one.
Okay, good.
Yeah, because John Paul Jones is still around, Robert Plant's still around, and
Oh.
Jimmy Page is still around.
Jim Page is bad. Jim Page is a bad guy. He's a bad dude.
Jimmy Page just looks like Mr. Miyagi. He does. You talking about Robert Plant or Jimmy Page? Jimmy Page is the guitar player.
Yeah.
What's wrong? with
Which one of them, like had like a thing with like a 14-year-old? One of them
Oh
did.
God,
Yeah, one of them did.
I don't know.
I think it's Jimmy Page.
It might be Jimmy Page.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't hear.
that's a
about
real
that.
thing. That's a real thing.
I believe it.
Yeah, I would look it up if it didn't totally break the flow of the show. 'cause there's only two of
was
us.
this like back in the Led Zeppelin days?
Yeah, back in like the 70s era. Just
Oh,
like
well,
how
how
like
old were
Steven
they?
Tyler had a
Oh yeah.
fucking he adopted a girl and then married her.
Yeah. Well, he was doing that. Was it Roman Polanski? Didn't he do that too?
Yeah, dude, what is with that? What is with the whole selective sentiment, right?
Yeah.
You have people who do fucked up, horrible shit,
Mm-hmm.
and it's either because they have certain awards, because I don't know, people get behind them. Everybody has, I guess, still feeling sympathy for Roman Polanski because his wife got murdered,
Yeah, but that was a long time ago.
but that didn't necessitate him doing that. What he did with the kid,
Right, exactly right. The
I
one
feel
does
like-
not justify the other.
No,
No.
you can't cancel him out.
Sorry.
This ain't math.
That's right. It's not
This
a Bill
ain't
Cosby
algebra.
trial here.
It's not Bill
All right?
Cosby
Yeah,
trial.
it's not. We don't have that. Juan's here already.
Juan,
Juan, what is happening?
what's up, Juan?
Man.
Juan is both one of our greatest members of our team
Oh.
and our biggest supporters because he got the
Juan.
Sanaconda mug
Juan
found at
was sporting it.
Redbubble
That's right.
/Kickstart with Kickstart with
Eminem.
Eminem. I forget how to say the.
I forget what it is too.
Anyways, just search Kickstart
just
with Matt.
yeah,
Matt
the
on
Kickstarter with Matt,
Redbubble.
Matt. You just have to type it all out. That's all. Yeah.
Get your Sanaconda stuff. Get it for next year.
Get
You
it.
missed
Get
this
it. Yeah,
year.
exactly. And Sanaconda takes a little bit to adjust to all the naughty children,
Right.
like to stretch out. So don't feel like you're constrained to just one day of the year.
That's right.
Take some time.
He sizes you up all year to eat.
Right. Exactly.
And if
right.
you at the end of the year, if you're good, you get a present. If you're bad, you get swallowed.
That's exactly right. That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
He's like that game of Snake on those old Nokia brick phones.
There we go.
That's
it. Up. Deirdre's reminding us the link is on the Instagram. It's going. We've got the links for the Patreon and the Redbubble shop on there. Thank you, Deirdre.
Deirdre is our
We would be lost without you.
social media manager,
Absolutely.
and she keeps us all TikTok worthy. Even though we're not on TikTok,
Yep.
we're TikTok worthy.
We're
and all
worthy
it
of
takes to be TikTok worthy is to just have a fucking mound of flesh that's operated by
That can press the
by a
button
brain.
on the phone. That's
yeah,
all
just
you
all
do.
I gotta do is be able to press
You
it.
just need
Nothing original on TikTok, nothing interesting on it, just like how there's been nothing ever interesting
just the
on
dancing
anything.
point. You just dance and you point.
Tick-tock, tick-tock. As
These
your life
words.
clicking away
Those
as
words.
you go.
Those words.
Every second you watch it is like a minute of life you lose.
Yes. Deirdre says I'm keeping you all away from TikTok.
Thank God, Deirdre.
I think
Thank
that
you.
is exactly the prescription.
I don't want anyone who would normally watch TikTok to be listening to our show. I
That's
don't think
right.
They're going to understand.
No, I don't think so.
We're
either.
going to get canceled.
we're gonna get
We'll get cancel culture. They're not going to get
we
it.
can't do that. We'll get canceled.
Get canceled.
Oh no. Yeah, if it took them that long to cancel us, we'd really be in trouble. That's why I say it's great to just fly under the radar.
I don't want people noticing.
This is the thing. Like every once in a blue moon, I get recognized as Prince Diamond,
Yeah.
but I never get recognized as Matt from the Kickstarter. This is how I want it to be.
Your other endeavor, which has been going for a much longer time,
Absolutely.
that people would potentially know.
This is. I'll use a new term that I heard a lot of young people using recently. Miss me with that.
Miss me with that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
catch me outside. How about that?
How about that?
That's real old. Let's bring it back. I want to bring it back.
I want to bring them all back.
I'll bring them all back. Josh Brolin looks old as fuck these days.
I love it though.
He's great.
He definitely does. I mean, he sort of has. Who else has had that sort of thing happen?
Got that gruff smokiness.
But also it's almost like as he's gotten older, only the back of his head has grown, and it's just pushed all of the skin forward to close off his eyes and smush his face. You know, so
he's starting to look like one of those real big old skin faced dogs, the ones with all too much skin and like Droopy the dog.
right, exactly
That's him
right.
now.
Yeah, that's basically what he's turning into.
I'm Thanos.
Yeah, it's great. I love it. He's talking.
He sounds like he always has to clear his throat.
Yeah.
It's just right on the verge of it.
It's great. I tell you, I'm all for it, and I love his sense of humor.
He is very funny.
It's dark.
He's one of the, I went over and cleared up any of the celebrity people I would follow on Instagram because every time I look at their shit, and I recommend this to you people too.
Yes.
Go get rid of these fuckers that don't know you.
Right.
And don't give a fuck. In fact, a lot of people you do know don't give a fuck either.
Yeah,
Get rid of them
exactly right.
too. If there's a whole bunch of shit that just makes you feel like, just kind of makes you feel anything negative at all.
If it makes you feel anything, get it out of your
If it
life.
makes you feel nothing, keep it.
We're just here temporarily.
Everything, nothing matters. Nothing means anything.
That's it.
And therefore, Why would you want to watch a bunch of celebrities like show off their boats or their awards?
Oh, yeah.
Or any of this other horse shit, acting like they're more important than look. Celebrities don't matter. They're dead. Like 50 years ago, everyone who won awards, nobody cares about them or knows them.
No clue.
And even 10 years ago, people don't know who the fuck you're talking about anymore.
Absolutely.
It's so transient and pointless.
Yep.
It's pointless.
Yep.
They don't care. They don't matter.
I just talked to a kid the other day who had no idea who Al Pacino was.
That's amazing.
That was a regular ass teenager. So I was like, all right, there you go. Yeah. So that just goes to show you, it doesn't make a difference. The only celebrities I think that I follow, movie stars, I follow Kate Beckinsale because she has a fantastic sense of humor and she's constantly posting funny things. I follow Patrick Stewart because he's great. Got to. He's just a delight. Anthony Hopkins because half of his stuff on Instagram is just him playing piano, which I'm there all day for that.
Yeah.
Or making goofy faces sometimes. Yeah. Pierce Brosnan because all he does is post pictures of him like on the beach or him in front of his really weird art. And I think that might be it. Wait. Ian McKellen too, but he doesn't post very often. Yeah. But yeah, so for the most part, it's just
you got it right.
Yeah, that's it.
You let them entertain you. If it's not entertaining or if it makes you feel
absolutely
like your life's inadequate in any way, let me tell you this little secret. Your life is just as meaningless as theirs. I don't care what kind of shit they got or money they have to throw around or accolades or fame. First of all, they're living in a hell.
Right.
Okay. Right. Something is wrong with them that they need that much attention and that they're fine with it. And then you watch them like lose their fucking minds in public occasionally. Could you imagine people coming up to you and not just people, but everyone you
Everybody.
see. Every person in your view wants your attention.
Everybody looks at you like they're a tiger and you're a gazelle. They're just looking for the meat.
It is a fucking nightmare.
Yep, that's it.
You don't want that. I'm telling you, to go in peace around places and no one notices you, it's great to not be noticed.
Move to Mexico if you have
Go to Mexico. Get off that grid. Don't get email. I don't let Alexa use the glass on me. If there's ever a glass in front of me, it's full of beer. And it doesn't have a Google Drive attached to it.
And let me tell you, I trust the guy who's been at the weed party more than I trust the guy who's been at the beer party. Because in the morning, the guy from the beer party is going to wake up and he's going to hate himself. His head's going to feel like it's splitting in two. But the guy from the weed party, he's going to wake up and maybe he'll feel a little full because he ate a little too many Doritos. But he'll be ready for that mission. He can hold his breath as soon as he gets over all of the lung damage from the smoke.
Brought to you by Doritos.
Brought to you by Doritos.
Frito-Lay. Brought to you by it's the only powdered cheese snack that I endorse as the governor of Minnesota. I'm still governor, even though I live in Mexico.
I'm the satellite governor. I govern all the satellites that are fired from Minnesota. I can see them better from down here. There's less buildings in the way.
Have you heard about this? What's the James Webb Telescope?
No.
You haven't heard anything about this? It's like more powerful.
Tell me about it.
I was hoping you knew. Because I know it's more powerful than the Hubble, and we're actually going to be able to see more of the universe.
Oh, yes, I did
Is
hear.
that the right term?
I have no idea. I just know about this telescope. I don't know any of the details.
You haven't seen. I don't know if they've launched it yet. Here I am bringing up this subject, not knowing a goddamn thing about it. What a great show we have!
Hey, tell me about this thing that I'm going to bring up.
Fame doesn't matter because obviously, if anyone cared to listen, they'd know we were worthless pieces of shit. I think it's being able to see deeper into space. Than
First of all, what does what you just said have anything to do with a fucking telescope that you don't know anything about?
I'm referencing the prior conversation. We saw into space and we saw an alternate reality where we were famous and the world was on a worse track than it's on now because
I saw an alternate universe where I was the governor of Minnesota and you were being arrested for being the host of InfoWars. At Alex Jones and Jesse Ventura were trapped in this little farmhouse doing a shitty show.
Could you imagine if, like, in some alternate universe, they were heroes of some kind?
Of course.
These two guys, like,
They are in this universe to certain people.
to certain people perspective,
Yeah.
from objective truth standpoint, so definitely not. But let's say in a universe there was an objective truth where,
Well,
like,
they're kind of on par with most of the heroes of history.
That's
to
true.
be fair,
Is
it's
there
just
anyone who's
we
a
didn't
real
have
hero?
the internet at the time.
that's a good point.
Not really.
I don't think we ever learned about one single hero.
Not
for
really.
real. Not really. What'd you say?
Not really. Yeah. No, I don't think that they're. I mean, just about everyone. I mean, there's certain people out there. Maybe Steve Buscemi.
Steve Buscemi, yeah, and as a feature of somebody who does actual good, you can see he doesn't brag about any of it.
Right.
He doesn't bring it up.
Yeah.
People find out. Of course, everybody's found out because of the internet now, but you know.
And Liam Neeson. Can't forget about him.
Liam
Neeson. He's man.
Liam Neeson.
If he's not going for it,
He's doing the most peeing in his pants
absolutely
in front of a camera that I've ever
on a
seen.
dime. That's real professionalism.
He's an actor.
He's looking
He can
for
pee
it.
on command.
I wonder if he was in a movie that he peed his pants, and so this is his little like tip of the hat of like trying to.
Is he in some like real niche like fetish thing? Like that.
I still don't understand.
Did you see the Better Call Saul season 1?
Yes.
You remember the squat cobbler thing he throws out, this made up bullshit?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking of. Like maybe that's a
Maybe.
whole niche. Maybe that's something that he's into.
It
He
might.
likes it.
It might be. I mean, hey, what? Like I've always said, whatever.
Whatever.
But-
whatever floats your boat,
Whatever,
even if it's piss.
whatever your boat needs to float in. So it's fine. That it is what it is.
It's mostly toxic urine.
Not my place to show.
We're not here to sit and cast judgment.
We're-
We're just here
exactly
to sit and cast judgment on the internet.
We're just here to talk about it. That's
Yeah.
all.
We're like The View.
Yeah, we don't have any real information, but we do have an opinion. And let me tell you, we're going to be really loud about it.
The only people who have real information are the people no one wants to listen to. This
Of
is
course.
the thing about our entire society.
I heard that Juan says PP Neeson.
beep to his knees and
That's right. That's what he does best. I would really like to know. These are all things I've expressed already, but I would really like to know when this started with him, because if we could figure that out, like if we could find the
the P timeline.
We need a P timeline with little pictures and stuff.
Little dots.
Yeah, little
Streams.
little drips. Yeah, along the way. Yeah, the CalicoCutPants.com. That if we could figure all them out, then I bet you we could figure out where this is all coming from. Like what the whole point is.
Right. You could then draw associations. At least this is like detective work, right? You got to go see what he was
Precisely.
doing around that time.
Yeah.
I wish I could just ask him.
That would be nice. Maybe if he gets desperate enough to get on Cameo or something like that.
Yeah. I feel like it'd be better to ask someone that's close to him, like a bodyguard or someone that's worked with him for a long time, like a personal assistant, and they would probably.
I think it would have to be
better.
somebody like that, because I think if it was like a bodyguard or whatever, they'd be like, yeah, I don't know what the fuck. He was just like sitting and he had clearly pissed his pants. Like, I don't know that they would necessarily ask him about that.
Oh, they wouldn't have any insider information.
Because it would be so like weird that like maybe this is just his thing and I shouldn't bring it up.
They'd be in the same boat as us.
Right, exactly.
The boat surrounded by
But
Liam Neeson's
an
piss.
assistant would definitely be possible, because they would be getting him clean pants all the time.
Right.
I mean,
Depends.
if he's doing like a meet and greet, is he pissing himself at every photo? That's a lot of pants. He's got to stand in like a basin, like you put a water heater in then your basements in case it leaks, it doesn't go all over the floor. They got to put him in one of those. I don't know, one of those little ice buckets that fucking what's his face the giant guy who tells everybody what to do.
Walt Disney.
The fucking Tony Robbins.
Oh, Tony
yeah,
Robbins.
that he jumps
Oh.
he jumps into that before he starts his day. He's like, I'm gonna jump in this giant bucket of ice. That's how I like to have my coffee. You know.
This is how I roll.
Yeah.
I'm Liam Neeson.
Yeah. Whatever.
I don't care. I'm cold.
Oh, apparently Julia Roberts, Juan says, used to date him back in the day, quote unquote.
Maybe,
She'd know.
maybe JR got something.
I know what Juan means by that, though, with the date quotation
He
marks.
used to pee on her.
That's right. She was a victim.
Hashtag P2. Poor Julia Roberts has been the victim. She's like been R. Kelly'd over here.
P2. The Neeson story. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, there's all kinds of gold there. Most of it is liquid.
Most of it streams. It's just perplexing. Like, it haunts me. It haunts my dreams.
Yeah, I'm dead serious. Every time I see his picture or his name written or anyone named Liam, it's the first thing that comes in my head. It's like, why is he pissing his pants in all these pictures?
I thought he was like the biggest badass ever because of Taken.
Well, I mean,
He kind of is a badass because he just
he just doesn't give a
pissing.
shit. Yeah, he's like, whatever.
I don't have time to pee. I don't have time to use a bathroom. I'm busy. I'm a busy man.
Look at all these pictures I got to take.
People won't leave me alone, so I just decided, fuck it, I'll piss myself.
What am I gonna do?
You want that picture?
What am I gonna do?
You want it? I'll sign it for you right on the pee stream.
I really, and I'd like to also talk to somebody who's in one of those photos to see what happened afterwards. Oh, hold
I
on.
think all we got to do is just encounter him at some point.
Yeah, that
Right?
is really all that's
If
necessary.
we could encounter him and we spend enough time around him, we'd see it.
Yep.
We might- we might know.
Absolutely. Yeah, it would have to be because even if he didn't do it around us, he would do it around somebody else, and then we could be like, "Hey, dude, what's going on with your calico cut pants there?"
We got to get the guy from Unsolved Mysteries to get on this.
Yes,
case.
we'll bring him back from the dead.
I would
and
love
then-
it.
Oh man, it'll be perfect.
He can just be dead.
Yeah, he can. Be, yeah,
Get him
whatever.
all strange.
We've got enough data. I think they had like 12 seasons of that show. That's
Yeah.
enough audio.
Dude, they can easily turn what do they call that? What's the term?
What
Deep fake 'em.
Deep fake him. Oh
That's
yeah,
it. Yeah.
absolutely, without a doubt.
They could deep fake him.
Piece of cake.
And I've seen the CGI stuff. They made Jeff Bridges young.
Yeah,
They made him young again.
man. If that ain't a magical
I
feat
think-
right there.
I think he's doing all right, but he had cancer.
Yes,
remember?
he did. I know.
These motherfuckers.
Yeah, I think he is doing okay because he was on the tail end of it the last I was reading, and he said that he was doing well and that he had, he's just finishing up treatments, I think, or
He
something.
better be.
Yeah,
He better be. As I know, famous people don't matter, but that's a good one.
yeah, that's right. Well, because it's not just about his fame; he's also a very important dude, And so
It's important.
we have to honor him just the same as we do the pee-filled pants of Liam Neeson.
I'm sure you have actual things that you would want to bring up and discuss. So I keep throwing us off track down.
Well,
of pee
just
in
a few
Minnesota and space.
things. With the this will be the last episode of 2021.
Goodbye,
So
2021.
we'll be done with that finally. But
God, can you believe it's been this long?
yeah, man,
It feels like we're still living in the
fucking
COVID
crazy.
years.
Well, we are.
I mean, like the time when it started doesn't feel like it's been that long.
yeah,
But we are going on 2 years.
Yeah,
of
man.
the time that the lockdown set.
absolutely.
And it ain't getting any better.
Nope.
It's
Yep.
not.
Nope.
Anyways,
Well, only the symptoms are getting a little bit better, but
it's getting a little bit less.
that's
deadly.
about it. Yeah,
That's about
this
it.
time around, it's
Till it mutates and adapts.
that's
it's gonna
right.
get worse.
It's going to get worse, as it always does. But the other thing was, I watched Don't Look Up,
Oh,
which
you
is a
watched
new
this?
movie on Netflix.
Oh,
I didn't realize that it was a new show. Because Kara was like, "Oh yeah, my brother told me we should watch this. It was a good one."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Who's in this?" And she's like, "Oh, with
all your favorites.
Jennifer Lawrence, yeah, and Leonardo DiCaprio." And I was like, "Oh, never mind. Then I'll just wait and I'll hang out in the other room."
That's why I'm surprised you watched it.
Well,
I
and
know you
then
hate him.
and then I saw she was looking through a telescope, and I was like, "Oh, it's like a space thing. What is she like work?" And she's like, "I don't know." And I was like, "All right." Well, I stood there for a little bit, and then saw how it all unraveled, and I was like, "Okay, I'm in for this." It is a pretty decent movie. I would recommend it as a watch. It's a great commentary on the state of the world right now.
Yeah.
Because
It's deadly serious. Like the
Yes.
impending disaster is coming, and no one gives a fuck.
everybody's just joking, yucking it up, and trying to make it about their thing. Like even with the literal impending doom of this whole situation. But yeah, that's definitely one to check out.
When's the last DiCaprio movie that you liked? Are there any?
I don't think so. Not that I can think of off the top of my head.
This is the only DiCaprio movie that you liked.
Yeah.
Did you like him in it?
He was all right, mainly because he didn't really like have to carry the storyline. That was the main thing.
Yeah. He's just a character there.
Yeah, he's just a character. I mean, he's one of the main characters. He wanted one of the two main characters. But if he was constantly on screen, I think also because his character is like a little neurotic. So he wasn't trying to be like, he didn't have the opportunity to be his normal character. Where he's, like brooding and quiet and all that. That's why I can't stand him. But so that
you don't like it's overly
the
serious.
neuroses. And I loved not the very, very end of the movie, but how the whole story ties up. I absolutely loved it. I was so happy with the way that it ended. I thought it was brilliant. I thought that was a brilliant ending with nice. the whole thing. So, but yeah, that's
give it a try.
Definitely worth checking out for sure. Yeah,
I'm curious about it now.
Yeah,
now that you've watched it, I had no idea that you would watch it.
I didn't even, like I said, I didn't even realize. And then I went to watch something else the other day, and when I turned Netflix on, I saw it was new. So, okay, I didn't even realize. Juan says he thought Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was pretty good. Yeah, I did enjoy that too. So I guess that would be one.
Juan, I like DiCaprio.
Oh yeah,
I have the opposite opinion of Matt.
Of course.
I love him in like The Departed and Once Upon a Time and Django Unchained and
I like that one too.
Like that's Tarantino, of course. I love Tarantino, but
I hate Tarantino, but I love.
Oh really?
I like that one.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit, dude.
Yeah.
Man, I love Tarantino.
Yeah.
His like overly violent, like hyper violent, pulpy bullshit.
I
style.
like that.
I love that.
I like the hyper violent, and I like the elements of his filmmaking, the stuff that are his fingerprints, but I don't like his style of filmmaking.
Oh, you mean the time skipping, jumping around?
That and just the way that he shoots things. I like the elements he puts into his stories, but I don't really like his directorial style, I guess.
Okay,
but
see that cinematography wise, or just the pacing.
Yeah, just that all that stuff. But it is what it is. That's how it is for most of the movies. Also, speaking of movies, if you've got, I think it's on Tubi, maybe. Which is a free service, I believe. The Matador is on there, so treat yourself.
Oh, yes, absolutely. So I watched a movie recently called VelociPastor.
Yes, I saw this, but I didn't watch it. I saw it on that. It was on Amazon Prime, right?
It came across. I think I watched it on. I don't know if it was Tubi, or some other free service. That's why I just had the memory of it here.
Yeah.
And it's really, really bad.
Yeah.
But it's intentionally really bad. It looks like something that you and I would have shot.
Yes.
And I'm talking like no sensibilities whatsoever.
Right.
The storyline is ridiculous. The monster transformations. That's great. It looks so fucking bad.
Right.
And it's so obviously cheap, like paper mache bullshit.
Right.
But him killing people is fucking hilarious. It's a pastor who ends up getting he gets cursed by like an old dinosaur relic or something like that.
Okay.
Like it's like he's a werewolf. So every night he turns into a velociraptor.
Yeah, sure. Makes sense.
Just like has a bloodlust.
Right.
And him and a hooker,
Mm-hmm.
like a hooker finds him and he accidentally just like kills one of this mugger trying to like steal from her.
Mm-hmm.
And then he like becomes like her crusade where she's like, you can kill bad people, you can do actual good.
Oh, okay.
And so she kind of him and her like, but then there's a whole entire ninja side story of all these ninjas trying to kill him.
Of course there is.
It's really bad. I fell asleep around like the 2/3 mark, but woke back up like
for the finale,
for the end.
Yeah, that's good
with the wrap up.
Mm-hmm.
I can't recommend it. Maybe Chris, go watch it.
Chris,
tell us.
In fact, I think Chris might have told me about this movie. It's quite possible.
It was definitely funny for a good bit, and then it got.
Did you ever watch Lamageddon?
No.
Okay. I wanted to see where it falls on the scales there.
I need to now watch Lamageddon
yes,
so I can tell you how it compares.
You definitely have to watch Lamageddon.
But for a laugh, VelociPastor.
All right, there we go.
So in the beginning, well, I don't want to give away like any of the jokes, but you know, go watch the first few minutes.
Yeah, check it out.
it just goes on too long. It's actually like just over an hour.
Right.
It felt like 2.
Yeah.
It felt like 2 hours. I'd lost track of it in the middle
There you are.
because the ninja storyline got way too involved.
Right. Well, as it goes,
Yeah.
You
It
know.
sucks, but it's self-aware.
Right. Well, that's the important
So,
thing. As long
that's
as it's
all
not pretentious and it's
Yeah.
terrible, you know,
Completely.
that's really the death knell of a lot of film. But speaking of the death knell of a lot of film, why don't we do some weird news?
Let's go. Ding dong, we
Ding-
dead.
Ding dong, we dead. That's what the witch said. Wicked Witch of the East, bro.
Love that video.
All right, internet people, which is just Juan right now.
Hey,
We're
Juan.
gonna get
Juan.
out of here.
Oh shit, you're on the stream. But Juan hit me up after the show. I want to talk to you about what kind of Christmas you had. If you had a good time, if you had a fun holiday. It's been great for me. I've been off. Oh, now I'm here solo. Hope everybody enjoys looking at me, because this is all you got. This is all you got right now. Just one. Michael McDonald's coming in.
That's right, Mike McDonald's here.
I gotta shake my shoulders. About to
That's right. And then you got to lose a whole bunch of
only
weight.
one.
Way too fast. It's the only way to do an accurate Michael McDonald.
He kind of looks like if Kenny Law who's the gambler? What's the guy?
Who's the game?
Who's the gambler?
That's
What does he do? Kenny Rogers,
Kenny
right?
Rogers.
Kenny
Yep.
Rogers. He kind
Kenny.
of looks like if Kenny Rogers took a shower.
Kenny
That's
Rogers
how Michael
roasters.
McDonald's looks.
Yeah,
Or
that's
Michael
true.
McDonald's.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Michael McDonald's.
He looks Michael McDonald, like what he looked like now, he looks like somebody like was it like an impersonator, but like he only like bought the wardrobe. And it's like you're in the same clothes, but you don't look like him.
Are you wearing my dad's clothes?
Yeah. I'm your dad now, son. It's just you and me.
Oh Jesus!
All right, let's get this thing on here. There we go. And we'll get one of these guys. And of course, I forgot to turn on the Instagram stream again.
That's all right. They don't
I'm
care.
just gonna leave the
Leave
deal.
them out.
I'm turning it on now. We're gonna do it now. But
Just leave
anyhow,
them out.
they can't see anything anyway.
Who's even gonna get on it?
Who knows?
Instagram stream doesn't even stay around.
That's-
if we get 0 people on it, then it didn't matter.
No clue. It's all incidental.
It's all incidental.
It's all instant dental.
My teeth!
Help me, Jesus! Help me, Jewish God! Help me, Allah! Ah!
Weird news on the Kickstarter.
Help me, Tom Cruise! Tom Cruise used a witch on me to get the fire off me! Ah, help me, Oprah Winfrey! Ah!
A tarantula enjoys a fine chewing gum. The human torch is denied a bank loan. The arsonist has caught the ship.
And now with this week's weird news, here's Mitch.
Alrighty, so for our first story here, whenever we get to it, we're going to start out in the dear home state of our beloved former governor here.
I'm a huge fanny pack advocate. I tend to wear my pants a little tight.
All right, so it's we're in Jesse Ventura territory. A Minnesota woman who received a letter that had been mailed to her address 68 years earlier was able to return the long-lost correspondence to a family member of the intended recipients.
Wow.
It took
Good luck getting your Christmas presents until 68 fucking years from now. They'll deliver it to your beloved family members' graves.
all these shortages that we're dealing with here. Do you think this is something new? We're going on
This-
68 years.
This was when the Spanish flu was around.
That's
was when
right,
they
exactly
delayed
right.
the
They're
fucking
like,
mail.
I think this Hitler guy might be a problem.
This this shit started out on horseback,
Right.
and it ended up in a mail truck.
That's it.
Jesus Christ.
That's it. Yep. Well,
The planes hadn't even been. We hadn't even got to the moon yet when this letter was mailed.
Well, Susan Norden, who moved into her home in Morgan Park neighborhood of Duluth in October, says the mystery letter recently appeared at her home. I looked at it, and it looked just like this, and I said, "Oh, it's from Copenhagen. It's only from Denmark."
Marty, I'm doing fine in 1885.
And it's from 1953.
Wow.
The letter was addressed to Mr. and Mrs. Ed Nelson, announcing the birth of a baby named Jimmy.
He's dead now. Jimmy's dead. Jimmy is the age of my parents. My dad is 68 this coming year.
This is too good. I
Holy
love it.
fuck. Jimmy's probably dead.
Jimmy's probably dead at this point, but she says
But you won't get that letter until 68 years from now.
hopefully they can forward it to whoever's a living relative at the time. Norden said that she contacted the Anderholm, also solved the mystery of why. Oh, wait a minute. No, I missed the part here. Anderholm, who's wait a minute. Oh, these are the former owners, Connie Anderholm and Ed Nelson's granddaughter, who lives in Ohio. Anderholm, whose mother sold the house after inheriting it from her late grandparents, said the letter was authored by her parents and announced the birth of her brother, Jim. How about that?
Oh, so this is they're related.
Yeah, it's all still in the family, I guess, the
her.
house. Yeah, well, it wasn't really for her, but she said her father was deployed to Germany at the time, and the couple was in Copenhagen when the mother went into labor. Norden says contacting Anderholm also solved the mystery of why Jim and Connie was engraved on her back steps. My grandpa Ed did that, I'm pretty sure, she said. Her grandfather did a lot of construction on the house by himself. So he passed away last August. There you go.
You can't even rely on the guy who said it to be alive by the time you get it.
Set it and forget it. That's it.
Really, please forget it, because it's never coming around. Not in this lifetime, pal.
That's it. Just
Fucking rain, snow, sleet,
whatever we
come
got.
hell or high water, we'll get it to you in 68 years or less.
Calm down. They're old ones. Don't stay babies forever, idiot. Asshole.
Well, I've just had a real strong urge to call him about this and thought he'd get a kick out of it. I messaged his daughter, my niece, and she called me and said, I can't. Here's a saying line. I can't stop crying. I can't stop crying. It was unclear how the letter came to be lost in the mail for nearly 7 decades. It's just
Jesus
yep, there you go.
Christ.
That's where we are, folks. Just in case you didn't know. 68 years. And this wasn't even a package, a parcel. It wasn't something that got caught up in customs. This was just a letter announcing the birth of a baby.
Use email only, please, people.
Keep it digital.
It's not going to get lost. It's going to go right to the mailbox until you forget your password.
Straight to the spam.
And then, it's going in the spam
Then at
folder.
least you know what happened. You know what happened there. That's all that really matters. Well, we don't really know what happened here, but it's interesting. A professor at a Japanese university unveiled his latest innovation. You guessed it, folks, a TV screen that the viewer can taste.
So we got Taste-O-Vision now?
You know goddamn well what this is going to be used for. Homemade mashi.
Food Network is all I'm watching on this bitch.
Oh, man.
Do you imagine that?
You don't even need to go
I
to
always want to taste that
man.
shit.
That looks like it tastes so good.
Oh.
That's it.
It needs more salt.
Homemade Miya Shita, an associate professor at the School of Science and Technology at Meiji University. I loved your empire there. Said his.
You have the best feudal era.
They Taste the TV invention uses a combination of 10 flavors to create the taste of food pictured on the screen. The flavor is then dispensed onto a film that slides onto the screen, allowing viewers to experience the taste of the food they are seeing. So it's exactly what you were talking about.
It sounds fucking dumb.
It's really weird.
It sounds fucking stupid.
My curious, what I'm saying, what I'm curious about, I suppose is what I mean.
You got to reload it like a printer, right?
No, I think it's like a wheel, like a belt, basically. And there's like
We're
things
going backwards in technology.
that
I used to play
put
with something like
flavors.
that when I was a kid. It was like a screen looking like, you know, a box, like a monitor looking device, and it had a wheel with just paintings on it that would loop.
Oh yeah,
like
right,
it was
exactly.
thing like Grover.
It's
was walking down the street when I turned the crank.
Yeah, it's just like turn of the century, like
This
like
was
the World's Fair.
1992. I had this.
1992.
Back in 1992. You know that's going to be a real thing too soon, right? Back in 1992 when I was a baby. Grandpa, 1992 was in the last century.
I was a piece of shit, though. I said what?
Yeah.
Oh God.
That's but I think that might
How is
be
this new? You just added flavors to that thing. That
yeah, but he's
Grover would
using
walk
these
in.
10 flavors combined together. Just like we use 3 colors to create every color for our printer,
Yeah.
right? It's the same thing, but it's these 10 flavors and they
Well, it's
mix
like
them.
it's just like a TV screen, like an old TV screen.
Yeah,
They
basically.
use red, green, and yellow or whatever like that, right?
Yes. Or RGB usually.
Red, green, blue.
Yes,
Sorry,
yep.
green is a
Yes.
combination of yellow and blue. Sorry. I should know this. I'm an artist. I don't know anything. I'm a bad artist.
That's okay. You're also a government worker.
I am. So it's good enough.
that's your
End
your
of story.
yes, you're
Just push
absolved.
it out.
Yeah,
All right? Let him have him.
just push it out.
Just push it out.
But I'm thinking of making a platform where tastes from all over the world can be distributed as taste content.
Now, if they can do live tastes,
Yeah,
that would be fucking cool.
they would need some sort of device to smell it, though. I mean, this is all within the realm of possibility because they do have them.
They could have something that's essentially smells or like analyzes the particles in the air.
Yes.
Like let's say like on a cooking show.
Yes,
And then it just translates it and it directly sends it to your TV.
absolutely.
That would be that would blow my fucking mind.
People be licking their TVs. Man, what a wild thing that would be. That's some interdimensional cable right there.
Dude, oh yeah, for real.
That's good stuff. Well,
Let's hope they get there.
yes, let's hope. Let's hope. I hope that in the future people can download and enjoy these flavors from the food from restaurants they fancy, regardless of where they're based in the future.
No, I'm against it.
I vote no now. I changed my vote. Changed my vote. Doc, get in here with the time machine. I need to go back and change my vote.
I gotta fix it, Doc. The whole point of going to explore a restaurant is to find out if the food's any good. Now I know you got to pay for it and all that
Yeah,
stuff,
see,
but like you
no.
got to have an honest representation of the food because the experience is not on the film. It's not on that. You can look
What
at
experience?
the experience of
fu-
eating the food.
Yeah, but it's not.
It's texture too. and
That's
it's
true.
presentation.
That's
It's all of
true.
it.
But flavor is first.
Flavor is first.
Flavor
but,
is first.
But yes, absolutely. But eating it on this film thing is not. It can't be that true to the taste of whatever the meal is.
Not yet, but they're working
If
on
it gets to that point, great. But
Yeah.
right now, I don't like that he's.
Well, it's just like they got those fucking
Making that
ASMR
claim.
microphones that have ears on them, you know? You know? It's like that, but we're going to have that with food. That eventually you just take this whole little thing into your mouth, and then it forms into a bite of the food.
We're not even gonna put doors on houses anymore.
Why?
We ain't leaving.
Why?
We're not going anywhere.
There's no
Close
reason.
the windows and make me a square with nothing
Projectors
else. Build around
everywhere.
me.
Projectors.
I'll sleep here in the middle. You build a house
I
around
love
me.
it.
I'll never leave.
Never leave. There's
I'll
no
never-
reason to
There's a
leave.
slit at the bottom from my DoorDash order. That's
That's
it.
all we want. We just need like a prison cell. Just have that little thing you can slide a tray in, and I can slide it out. That's
It's
all
fine.
we got to do.
It's gonna be good.
It's all going to work out just fine, folks. I designate humans as beings who cannot help but create, express, and consume content. And I have a new name for humans: content respirators. That's what this guy's. He's turning into a mad scientist real quick. I believe that we cannot build a new human content relationship unless we designate content as being an important is as important as food and air. He
This
wrote.
is a guy who watches tentacle porn. I think we need to take
I
a
think
step
it's,
back
this
here.
goes without
Take a
saying.
minute.
That's damn well all he's going to be tasting is that
Is
whole
octopus.
octopus all over that
He
screen.
tastes them puss all day long.
Man, it's all over all day long. I tell you who else was dealing with some stuff all day long. Our dear friend here. This is a short story, but this one is brought to by our dear friend Zach, the coolest.
Yes.
He pointed this one out to me early on, and like I said, luckily it did show up in my weird news search as well. So it was all present, destined to be on the show today. Authorities in Florida, so you already know it's going to be good, said they found cocaine and methamphetamine wrapped around a man's penis during a traffic stop. I can do it. During a traffic stop. During a travel
shop.
During a travel shop. Wrapped around a man's penis during a traffic stop. But you guessed it, the man denied they were his drugs.
I don't know how they got taped in my dick.
No clue, officer. That's not mine. That's not mine. Pinellas County Sheriff's deputy said they stopped the vehicle driving without its lights on at 4 a.m. last Saturday. And the local TV station reports the driver was arrested on charges of DUI and marijuana possession. Authorities say they found a gun under the passenger seat while searching the car and discovered drugs while searching the passenger. The man said the drugs were not his, but he didn't say who the drugs belonged to, according to his arrest.
I know they're not
report.
mine, but I don't know who taped these to my dick.
This part's mine. The inner part is mine, but the stuff on the outside.
The hot dog's mine, the bunny.
That's right. I didn't put that bun on there. Let me tell you, officer, I put this thing a lot of places. Okay. This is going all over the place. All right. Sometimes I check how much gas I got in the tank. My gauge is broke. Sometimes.
Just because it's sweeter than honey to taste it don't mean it's illegal.
That's right. Doesn't mean it's a sin, baby. Jesus said, just give it a little taste. Jesus is my co-pilot. We're cruising for pussy, baby. That's what I'm saying. We're just looking for a good time. Looking for a good time. I have no idea how that got there.
You pray to God and tell him it's your fault.
But this is the guy, and I am so happy that this is his mugshot.
He looks awfully satisfied with what he has done.
He reminds me of a comedian. I can't think of what his name is because I've only seen him like doing commentary on like cable shows.
Patrice O'Neal.
No, not Patrice O'Neal. He doesn't look like Patrice O'Neal. He's dead anyway.
He's dead.
No, I can't think of the guy's name.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. He's got a little bit of a list.
Yes.
Yeah, he's on
That's
VH1
exactly.
all the time.
Yeah. He always.
Ron Fuchs.
Yeah.
Funches.
God
Ron Funches or something
Whatever.
like that.
Juan will
I
tell
just
us.
saw him I just saw him like today on TV.
There
That's
you go. See, I'm telling you, he's one. That's where I always saw him.
I love that guy. He's fucking
He
great.
is. He is hilarious.
Oh my God. But yeah, he does kind of look a bit like him.
Yeah, but I'm. That's it. I don't know how I got there.
Such a warm smile.
Yeah.
What did he have on taped to his dick?
Methamphetamine and cocaine.
Meth and coke.
Yeah, he's looking for them uppers.
But he only got arrested for
for DUI and marijuana possession. I guess.
See, the DUI is bad, but the marijuana possession is like no big deal.
Yeah, down in Florida.
Yeah, especially Florida.
It's no big deal at all.
Ain't nothing.
Nothing. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, as they say.
That's right.
Well, speaking of doing it, well, you guessed it, ladies and gentlemen. And now, since it's the last episode of the year, ladies and gentlemen, but not boys and girls, lend me your rears, okay? Because it's time to take a look back. You guessed it, at what we got stuck inside of ourselves last year. It's time for the 2021 Orpheus Report, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on, let me bring up some music here.
Yeah,
We
let's
got
make
this,
it happen.
all right, this is it.
Let's
This
see
is the
what
highlight of the year.
ended up in your butt.
Let's figure it all out. We're ready. It's time for the Orpheus Report. I'm glad that only Juan is here right now.
Hey, Juan. Honestly, I don't know if Juan was here last. Was he here last year for the Orpheus? Do you know that this is a staple of our show?
Does Juan know
Yeah.
that? I don't know. I think Juan knows that.
Yeah.
If he doesn't, he knows it now.
That's right.
He was just talking about, I don't know how that got there, talking about the previous story, but it applies to this one too. That's
right.
what we're
Yeah.
all about here
There's-
on the Kickstart. We like to use those broad statements. Juan is completely oblivious. He says, nope, no clue.
Nope. All right.
Well, Juan, at the end of every year, we always do this Orpheus Report because it's just fascinating to think about all of the stuff that people have well, allegedly, accidentally,
Always accidentally.
put into themselves. But yes, he knows now. That's exactly right.
And I actually get excited. I get excited to find out the things that ended up in people.
It's
always different.
I just briefly skimmed, and it's a 10.
Yeah, let's do it.
So last year we were learning how to live in quarantine. It's a good start, right?
Oh my fucking god!
Oh, I don't even have the damn pictures out. I'm sorry.
God!
Sorry, Juan, and everybody watching back. So we're off to a good start.
I love it.
All right. So last year we were learning how to live in quarantine. This year we've perfected it. Boredom, curiosity. Wait a minute. Before we get going here, sorry for all you people listening back, but I'm going to show this. This is the mug shot of the guy we were talking about. There it is. This is the lady licking the screen. And then this is from the first story. I just wanted to catch those visual representation since I missed them. I forgot to put the screen on. But anyhow, back to our Orpheus report here. This year we've perfected boredom, curiosity, horniness, and an awful lot of time stuck at home have combined to make it a banner 12 months of shoving objects inside ourselves that cannot be removed without the aid of a trained professional. Here now, the traditional holiday recounting of the weirdest stuff hospitals found in America's holes. As always, ladies and gentlemen, objects sorted by Orpheus, working our way south. All right, here we go. So we're starting off with the ear. I really wanted to get like individual pictures of this, but that would have taken forever because this list is
We're a low effort podcast.
Well, yeah,
with no audience.
I'm not working that hard for it.
Please don't work too hard on this.
Don't
ever.
worry. Don't worry. I work hard enough on it as it is.
You work too hard already.
So we're starting off with the ear. Here's the first one: Christmas light bulb. All right, not that big of a surprise. We're off to a good start. Secondly, melatonin gummy. All right. Sometimes when you're trying to settle down at the end of the night, you don't know. It's like I want to go to sleep, but my brain is calm, but I just keep hearing shit. So you put one of those sleepy time gummies in the ear, I guess. Espresso bean. That's for the next morning because you had too much melatonin or it took too long to melt into your system.
Get in my brain.
Got to get the espresso rolling as quick as possible. Here's the next one. It's a quote. The ones that are quotes are always the best. Was at school today when she had a pencil in her left ear and broke the eraser off in her ear. Patient also had another eraser placed in right ear 3 days ago. So just trying to get rid of whatever it was that she was hearing.
Just stop the voices.
Just wanted them to stop, please. Hairpin, candy wrapper, toilet paper, and apple seed. Apparently those together. Yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe they were using the toilet paper as like a little apple seed luge to get it in there. Must have been the deal. But PT and friend were playing with a BB gun. PT grabbed some BBs off the ground in a hand, tried to wipe them off near head when one BB fell into his ear. Tried to remove, PT pushed in further. I don't know who PT is, but I guess he's paid time off, whatever it is.
Barnum.
Yeah, there you go.
He's from the circus, Matt.
He
started
guy.
the whole thing.
He was just wiping his sweaty brow from a hard circus day, and all the BBs just fell right into his ear. It was
used to
terrible.
shoot the elephants, keep them in line.
That's right. You got to do that. And it's small enough nobody hears the air shot.
That's right.
That's you got to keep it.
It just startles them, doesn't hurt them.
That's right. You just enough to let them. Enough to let them know you're watching. That's the important part. Lollipop, googly eye. A match. Okay,
God.
So there you go. Hopefully that was not lit at the time. Throwing beads at her friend and threw one at herself, and it lodged in her ear. There you go.
Sure.
That was a real hard throw. But while at recess, some friends broke apart a necklace and started throwing around the beads from the necklace, and one landed in PT's. Oh, patient. That's what PT stands for, I guess. For patient's left ear.
All of our doctor listeners are yelling at us right now.
Yeah, that's one says PT stands for Peason's trousers. This is all Liam Neeson. All of these things. Yeah, this is all the things Liam Neeson had done. But apparently they landed in the patient's ear and they were unable to remove it. A wooden end of a paintbrush. I'm out of hands. I got to use these. I got to use this to carry the canvas. So obviously the brush goes in the ear.
Maybe just had an itch while they were working on a piece of art and got stuck in there.
That's it. They just do whatever you got to do.
Stuck in there.
It's got to be. I mean, like to think like that means you tried to pull it out, right? That's deep.
Yeah.
That's some deep shit right there.
It makes me cringe.
It's tough. Mothball, just in case you don't want them to be nibbling on the ends of your clothes that you keep in your ears. Eucalyptus oil, because sometimes when you got that stuffy sinus going on, you want to get as much eucalyptus oil in you as possible.
That kind of makes sense that people would drop like the drops in their ears.
No, it does not. Well, I mean,
that would misconstrue it.
Yeah,
it's like a liquid.
If they've had it anywhere on their body. They would know. I mean, just put a little bit of Vicks vapor rub on your chest and think, do I want this on my sensitive inner soft tissues? Probably not. Bleach, another good one.
Oh,
there you
God.
go. That's when you hear something really terrible. But gasoline. That's it. Sometimes you got to fuel yourself up. Hot milk. Hot, just like the hot milk in there. Put the end of a ballpoint pen in the ear canal and got it lodged, and the prison staff was not able to remove it.
I like that the context is built right into the quote.
Just in case you were confused. Just in case.
Fucking head off.
Just in case you're confused. Circus peanut.
Is that the candy?
That's what I'm curious about, but I'm going to go.
Is there a PT Barnum?
I'm going with the candy because that lets me know that I'm not alone out there.
I hate those things.
Oh man, I love them.
I don't want them anywhere near my orifices.
Give them all to me. I'll put them in the one that has the teeth. Seashell is next. Packing peanut.
Oh,
sticky putty. So I guess they're talking about like sticky tack, maybe something like that. Something that you stick up your posters with. Ear pain after using candle wax and tweezers to remove something else from the ear. That's it.
The mystery of the something else is a little too much for me.
That's all. Well, that's the thing. We don't know what it is. That wasn't in the medical report.
Like a bug or something like that.
Who knows? Who knows what it was?
Something
Who knows?
Scratching away inside their head.
Desperately trying to get out. Let's see here. A bean. A bean.
A bean.
A Tic Tac.
I feel like these have been in there before. Definitely erasers.
Oh yeah, we've definitely have some repeats. Ear pain. Wait a minute. Where did that? Was playing with her hair and trying to put it up with a phone charger. States the end of the charger went into her ear and she cannot get it out. So either she's got really tiny ear holes.
Well, she might have had it in her hand and she like put her hair up like this and then it got like stuck down in her ear.
That's a weird one. I think she was fucking around and just was like, hey, look, I'm a phone charger.
Look at me, my head's charging.
Right, funny, right, guys? Take me to the emergency room. Ball pump.
What? Oh, ball pump. How the fuck do you get it in your ear?
Yeah, or stuck in your ear. That's even the scarier question there. I mean, hopefully it was one of the wide ones and not one of the pin ones that's used to blow up a basketball, because that punctures right in there. Cotton ball with a plastic toy sword. There you go. Oh wait, excuse me. Cotton balls and a plastic toy sword. Multiple cotton balls and a plastic toy sword.
Probably trying to fish it out with the toy sword.
I guess so. At some point, they're like, no, you know what? The sword's gone now, too. Let's put some more cotton balls on top of it. Let's cover that all up. I want to cover up that attempt. Playing with a toy wrestler and took out a small battery and was pretending it was an earring, at which point it fell into his ear canal. People are really playing a lot while they're laying down. Apparently, it's been a long year. People are tired.
It sounds like it's got like the ear one. I feel like is a lot of kids.
It's got to be children.
Also, the nose. That
I hope it's children. Yeah, it's got.
It has to be.
Noodles.
That
one's not that. I mean, I think that's less like getting stuck in the ear and just having trouble getting it out of the ear because it's all wiggly.
I gotta eat through the ear holes.
Got to eat through these ear holes first. That or you got to close. You got to pinch off your nose, your other ear, and close your eyes, and then just try and suck in real hard. Maybe the noodle will come in right through your ear. There you go.
That whole thought is probably the whole reason they had a noodle in their ear.
This is probably it. Was tired of hearing her mother yell at her, so she decided to put some stickers in both ears. You know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
Why?
Yes, it's good. It's good that they left the explanation. It's good they left the explanation in there. The last one here is aluminum foil, glitter, and rhinestones all together. Aluminum foil with glitter and rhinestones on it.
Just trying to make the ear holes pretty.
It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. it's just in poor taste. And so now we're going on to the smell of nose. All right. So aluminum foil. So just sticking some aluminum foil up there, whatever, trying to make a joke. Rubber snake is next, of course. Sometimes you got to get it home. Pink balloon. There you are. Stuck.
Why do they have to say the color of it?
All right. This is, I don't know why that was important, but that's there. This next one's a little difficult. I'm going to wait till you finish drinking your beer here just in case. Stuck a hard poop up her nose that she found in her sister's drawer in the bedroom. I don't know what's going on.
I'm
in
less
this
concerned
whole
about
world. What the fuck is going on?
I'm not concerned about the fact that it ended up in her nose, but the fact that her sister saved a hardened poop.
I'm worried about the whole thing. The whole thing. I don't know why any of this is happening.
You discover a hard poop in your sister's drawer, and your instinct is to shove it in your
Right up the nose. I don't know.
I think you got to abort. I think late-term abortions should be made legal in this instance, in particular.
It's a special instance. Yeah. You get an exception.
What in the fuck?
Get an exception there, I guess.
But I don't know which one to. I guess both.
What?
Get rid of both.
Yeah. No. This is a clean slate situation.
Yeah, we're the family too.
We're
the
back
mom
to
and
ground
dad.
zero. We need to talk a little bit here.
Send them a letter.
What do
in
you think it
68
means?
years, their relatives, whoever ones are left, will get an explanation.
You have 2 days to comply. Yep.
If that shit was a ransom note, can you imagine you get a ransom note from a 68-year-old?
Yeah, right, exactly. It's like, sorry. There's the answer to your question, though. Mulch is the next one. Put a metal wire up the right side of his nose in order to unclog his sinuses, caused bleeding. Go figure, right? Metal wire into, again, soft tissue, people. Think about it. Think about it. Okay?
That's why they make neti pots, dude.
That's exactly right. Potato chip bag.
The whole thing?
I'm done with this now. Where's the trash can? It's too far away.
I've never had the impulse, and maybe other people out there in the audience have. If you have, let us know. I have never had the impulse to shove stuff into my orifices in that way.
I
don't get the experimentation of I'm going to shove this in my nose or in my ear.
Right,
or
exactly.
In your mouth if you're not going to eat it.
Yeah.
If something gets stuck in my mouth or my throat, it's because I was trying to eat it.
Right. I just want to put that on the record.
Yeah. It's all
just in case I ever end up on the report. I was trying to eat it. Okay.
I was
don't care what the doctor says. Candy corn. Gum wrapper. Again, like the potato chip bag, just throw it away. It's all you got to do. Was picking her nose with a coffee stirrer and it broke off in her nose. She reports trying to get it out, but it went up further.
Oh, no.
Well, maybe we can pull that out and find out if she's got COVID. But, it's all about the opportunity. It's all about the opportunity. So let's see here. Doll head is next.
Oh, head?
A doll head. The whole head. Maybe they stuck the whole doll up the nose and only the body came out. Bullet is next. That's hopefully... it came out slowly. Was helping mom.
Went in slowly.
Yeah, that's that too. Yeah, exactly. Was helping mom fold clothes and inserted white string into right nostril. I mean, sometimes you're folding clothes and you think, you know what? I know what dress this white string goes to.
If I had a kid that ended up sticking any of the stuff in their ears or nose or whatever, I would drop them off at the doctor and never come back for them.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. Maybe you can help them find a new home. Doc, I'm going to do a mulligan on this one.
This one's a lemon.
Yeah, let's.
I gotta get a new one.
I'd like an equal exchange, please.
What the fuck? I just don't
I
understand.
have my receipt. It's birth certificate. Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yep. Soda can tab. which apparently, do you remember when we were in high school and everybody used to save soda can tabs all the time?
Yeah.
That has come back. I've been seeing kids with this again. It's weird.
I guess it's like some weird collection habit.
We'll have to ask Deirdre about this.
Yeah.
Why it's come back?
Yes.
If there's some person spearheading all this.
Help us, Deirdre. We are really
We
disconnected
gotta
from
know. You're our only hope.
Deirdre's like half our age.
Yeah, that's it.
God.
Well, we gotta have our feelers in all the different environments so we can appeal to our audience.
Full demographic.
That's right.
all
We're
the
looking to
demographic.
appeal to as many demographics as possible. Dish soap. I mean, I don't understand
Clean it
how.
up.
Right. It's not that big of a deal.
No.
Just rinse it out. Just continually blow out air. It's like when you're washing your face in the shower. You got to blow the air out so that you don't drown in the shower. It's L. Ron Hubbard taught us that in Dianetics. Rock from the fish tank. All right.
The rock.
The rock from the fish tank. Yep. Patient was attempting to pierce her own nose when she accidentally stuck a bead up her left nostril. That, I think, is the most normal one that we have read yet.
Yeah. So
She's got one up this side thinking, all right, I'm going to poke it through into this bead or whatever. And that way I can put my stud in or whatever I've got. But
it's stupid, but it
she
makes
went, ow, and
some sense.
right up the nose. There it was.
Yeah.
There it was. Yeah, it was poor planning, but makes sense. Cat food. There you go. Nothing gets you through, a great Saturday night party like snorting some cat food. Toy pill that expands into sponge dinosaur.
A shrinky dink.
Shrinky
They're
dink.
not
Well,
allowed
no,
to say it.
shrinky dink they're the things that start as big plastic sheets and shrink down. These are the little pills that you get at the dollar store that when you put them in the tub, they disintegrate and the little sponge comes out. That's dinosaur shape.
That's about the worst thing so far in this list to get stuck in your nose.
That's right. Yeah, because it only gets worse over time. At first, you just have this pill and you're like, God damn it. And then it just gets bigger. Yeah, it's terrible. That's right. It's just like a xenomorph. Number 8 button from the TV remote. And
the number, why you got to specify?
Number 8's important,
Number
apparently.
8.
Well, it is,
I wanted that one.
Yeah, there you go. Juan was talking about how he snorted a clear bead when he was a kid. And how it came out a different color. But perhaps this is appropriate, but just switch just a little bit. She was with her parents' mom. Or rather, with her parents, mom discovered a plastic bead stuck in the right nostril. Was it the right side one? We'll have to find out. Twin sister with the same problem. Apparently, they both did it at the same time. I don't know, Juan, if you had a 2 for special going on there, one of the BOGOs. But
Juan,
that's it.
How is this so similar to one?
Well,
did your brother do this too, Juan?
That's what we need to know. We need to find out how far this whole story lines up. But while we're waiting on that, we're going to move on to the next orifice, which is the throat. Okay, so here we go. This is where things start to get interesting because we've moved beyond adolescents, toddlers.
Is this also just does choking essentially fall into this kind of category?
I don't
feel
know.
like if something gets stuck down your throat, this seems like the throat is the one where that seems the most like acceptable.
Yeah.
Anything in here makes sense that it's kids are trying to eat stuff.
Potentially.
I don't understand why kids are trying to put stuff in their ears or nose, but their mouth, it makes sense.
It's just a fascination, I guess. I don't know.
Because we have like a compulsion to like consume and eat.
Exactly. It's America. We're
Americans.
Give us more. I can't eat enough with my mouth. I use my ears too. So we're doing the throat. Was holding pill in one hand and his earbud in the other hand. Got distracted and took the earbud into his mouth instead. God damn! It's one of those things where you drink from the TV remote sometimes, and you throw your beer at the TV.
That's right.
That's what happens.
Damn.
It happens to the best of us.
So I'm guessing all of these retrieved items come from people who visited the emergency room and it got stuck just enough that it didn't clog their airways. But
right.
It got stuck in there.
Right. Just stuck in their throat.
Somehow?
Yeah. So like they can breathe, but there's something in there and they got to get it out.
Okay.
Yeah. Was at home eating popcorn while holding coins. It's my favorite sport. And mix them together. Just sometimes I throw my coins in with the popcorn just
I like
to keep myself
coins.
sharp. Yeah. Yeah. You got to keep
I call it pop coins. We just Mix up a bunch of change and eat it while I'm watching
Just
the
gotta
movie.
mix them all together. Video game cartridge. I'm guessing it's got to be like for like a DS or something like. It's got to be like SD card size.
Yeah.
Because there's no way in hell they're fitting an N64 cartridge down there.
Hell no.
Yeah.
I would only ever externally blow into that thing.
That's exactly right.
Never coming
It's an insatiable
anywhere closer to
beast.
my mouth.
That's right. Exactly right. Was in the hospital lobby chewing on a plastic bottle cap when she accidentally swallowed it. Luckily, you were nearby. I guess that's a good thing. There you go. Ring pop. I don't know.
Makes some
you
sense.
know, it's food, so that's acceptable. I mean, just slow down a little bit so you don't swallow the plastic part that you're supposed to wear around your finger. Mood ring. You know, sometimes the mood is choking, I guess.
Or hungry.
That's black. Yeah. SIM card. So there you go. That's really those are really tiny. So USB cable. I'm hoping that unless you're like you know what, I want to be like those sword swallowers, but I'm scared of the rigidity of the sword. I'm going to practice with a cord, just a USB cable. You just get it, and you know sometimes you got to work on your gag reflex. I guess you do what you got to do. This is a good one. Inhaled a sewing needle in a plastic tube with a string attached while using it as a blow dart. This is definitely what
I
blow
believe it
dart looks like.
100%.
This is absolutely it. Yep. God damn it! I did it the wrong way. Oh, well, that's it. Sometimes you got to do a little heave before you hoe. So mirror is the next one. I don't know. I guess you're just trying to see how small is the mirror.
It's a mirror for ants.
Does it have sharp sides? And why was it near your mouth? Unless it was one of those little dental mirrors, the little circular ones, and the mirror fell off. That's
Maybe
the
that's
only way that this would make sense. Magnifying glass is next. Okay.
That doesn't make any sense.
No
at
clue.
all. Those things
clue.
They are meant to capture a lot of surface area for your eye to magnify for you.
Exactly. There's
so
no
they're
eyes
always
in there.
pretty big,
No.
even if it's like the ruler magnifying glass or the classic magnifying glass.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't be a magnifying glass if it was a small, like a microscope size.
Yeah. It doesn't make sense.
How?
We can't make it make sense. Several small fishing sinkers. So, you know, sometimes if you're convinced, maybe you've had a lot of cocaine and methamphetamine taped to your penis for several days, and it sort of started to seep into your blood vessels. So you start to think maybe there's some fish rolling around in there. And so you figure, let me swallow some of these sinkers and figure out what happens. See if they nibble, if I get a little tug on the line, and then you find out that you can't get them back out again. You can't reel that back in.
Help me, Doc. I can't.
So
reverse
Doc's
this.
got to give you a hand there. Was swinging a swing, and his brother threw some gravel in his face, and he inhaled some.
That makes perfect sense.
Perfect sense, absolutely.
That's the most normal thing here.
Cologne sample. I didn't even want to smell it. They sprayed it right in my face.
Start sticking it in his mouth a little bit.
That's why Kohl's is closed. There you go.
We're closed, not for COVID, because people can't stop eating.
They can't stop eating the cologne samples. We don't have any money left. They've bankrupted us eating all these cologne samples. We blame it on
Star Wars Cologne Wars.
We blame it on the Japanese taste TV. Mom's birth control pills.
No.
Mom's
birth control pill. Well,
yeah,
this kid
mom's
must be
is-
little, right?
I'm hoping it's kid.
This is pre
Yeah.
menopause mom.
This one's a little scary. Unknown amount of marbles. No clue, Doc.
We stopped counting after a while.
There was a whole bunch of them, though. Different sizes, too. Sticky hand toy. There you go. Sometimes you got to high five your tonsils, I guess. I was playing in a soccer game with friends. He had a thumbtack in his mouth. Why? And when he got excited, he aspirated the thumbtack. Woo! That's a stinger right there. Yeah, that's like chewing on a scorpion
About to
tail.
have a perforated lung.
Yeah, that one's definitely gonna affect you in the future. We're gonna need some therapy for that. Wrapped candy is next. Just couldn't wait, I guess. Just like whatever.
He took that Werther's original and just literally inhaled it.
Wait a minute. This is multiple things. Hold on. This is a really weird one. Okay. Wrapped candy, a golf pencil, and 5 to 8 hair beads all together.
Is this a dog?
Down to one throat. I know it doesn't sounds like it's got to be a dog. It's got to be a dog.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, but that's it. That's the report. That's a report. Swallowed a penny because she says she's a human piggy bank.
This was my favorite so far.
She gets the award.
I love the unashamed, unabashed.
I don't give a fuck, Doc. I'm a human piggy bank.
Why is there a penny in your throat? Because I'm a human piggy bank.
Give me that shit back.
Break me into pieces when you're ready to collect your cash. I don't want to live anymore.
Yeah, that's a winner right there. Yep, swallowed a penny because she says she's a human piggy bank. Her mother was looking for her car remote and said out loud, "Where is the battery that goes in here?" Patient replied, "I ate it."
She ate like batteries, like little watch batteries.
Little watch batteries.
Like
Just little watch batteries. She's eating batteries. Ceiling tile. Jesus Christ.
How?
Those are 12 inches by 12 inches.
Is this Tony Robbins got choking on this
It's
thing?
gotta be. He
Holy
was just
shit.
yelling at the ceiling. And it just fell right down in.
He's trying to shake. He's trying to like pull God out
He's
of
trying
his
to rumble the walls of Jericho. Yeah.
He's trying- Holy fuck.
This one is pretty broad. Hello Kitty.
Yeah.
What size? We don't know. We don't know what's
Hello,
going on.
Kitty.
Just whatever. Guitar pick. All right, that one's that's
That makes some
it's a
sense.
bit big,
to
but
me.
yeah, you could put it in your mouth while you're finger picking, maybe.
I
And
feel like, yeah.
I could see that
I
happening.
think Tyler's gonna inhale one of those one day.
I think it might
if
happen.
he gets
It's possible.
if he gets too eager about anything.
It's possible. We'll all line up, give him the Heimlich. Though. I hope he's just fine.
That's right. Well,
Especially since he's
we'll
a
do like
Patreon supporter.
A Heimlich conga
Yes,
line.
yeah, right.
We'll all
Well,
Heimlich each other.
Just this is good. This is good. We'll film it for Patreon. He was drinking soda and saw a nail at the bottom. States kids placed 2 nails in the drink. He swallowed one.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's a real unfortunate situation right there. That kid is lucky that it ended up in his throat and not his stomach.
Is the kid's name Damien?
Might
what
be.
the fuck?
Might be.
Your kids are trying to kill you.
That's some rough shit right
Take
there.
them back too.
Small juggling ball. Quarter used in magic trick. Just seemed like the magic quarters taste better. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm also a piggy bank, by the way. Poker chip. Me too. There you go.
Can't take it from me if it's in my stomach.
That's right. Government can't tax it if it's in part of me. Golf ball marker. Those are about the size of a dime very often, so that makes sense. Of course, they do have a little barb at the bottom, so you can push them into the green. So that's potentially troubling. But trying to do a plastic bag challenge, fill the plastic bag with liquid and popping the bag while trying to swallow the liquid, swallowed a piece of the bag.
This is why I'm saying don't
TikTok.
go on TikTok.
It's TikTok. It's
If
got to
people
be.
do challenges. This is the problem. I don't care about TikTok
Don't
being
do the challenges,
a,
folks.
a fucking like platform.
It's so simple.
It's the fact that anyone can get on it
Don't
and that
do it.
people are not meant to witness this many people doing stuff.
No.
Human beings have not evolved this far yet.
We're not ready. We're not ready for all of this information, for these possibilities. We're not ready for the opportunity to prove ourselves in front of our peers. That's really what it is.
absolutely right. There's too
That's
much
really
emotion
what it is.
involved in it.
Oh man, the Netflix has the Explain series that they do, and they did Explained the Mind or the Mind Explained, something like that. So it's like 7 or 8 episodes, maybe it's even 9, of different psychology things or just things about the mind. What a brilliant! There was one on teenagers. It was fabulous. I definitely recommend that series too if you have time. There's a really short episodes, which is nice, but there's some good info in there. Let's see here. Christmas ornament. So again, from the nose to the throat, it's not that far of a journey. 3 Christmas tree hooks. So I guess the ones from the ornaments, hopefully, and not the ones you use to keep the Christmas tree in place.
I'm always worried that they're going to end up in my feet.
Wait, there's more. Thank God they have bullet points here. 3 Christmas tree hooks and a 5-pointed star.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Jingle bell. There you go, all the way. Swallowed a water bottle cap. Normally pokes a hole in the cap and drinks through the hole, but this time cap came off while attempting to drink, and he swallowed it.
No.
I like to just poke a hole in my bottle caps because they're screwing it on and screwing it off. It's so much energy that's expended, and I just need to save all the hydration. I'm so thirsty already. Like to just poke a hole in it, but this time somebody did the joke. They unscrewed my salt shaker, but it was my bottle, and I was so suddenly surprised that I just swallowed it down, I guess. What are you going to do? That's the end of it. A bee.
A bee?
A bee. A whole
That
bee.
is mortifying.
That one's got to be rough. Hopefully it's a bee and not a wasp or a yellow jacket, so that as soon as it stings you once and you start to die because the swelling just
Anaphylaxis.
closes up your throat. But yeah, because if it's something else, it's going to keep on stinging. That's how you become the pain.
That seems oh my god. That seems like one of the more normal ones.
Yeah, that's an accidental thing for sure. Engagement ring. Sometimes you're so taken aback. Maybe they put it in the cake, and she was just like, "God damn, this cake looks fucking delicious."
She inhaled it.
Yeah,
Fucking ate her own engagement ring.
Right on down. There you go. That's why you're not getting married. You can keep it. Confetti started coughing, and some came up. So that means it was down there already. Swallowed some confetti, started coughing, and confetti started coming up.
Talk about a gender reveal.
Yeah, no shit. There you go. That'd be a good one. Give him a little pill with a bunch of shit in it. Yeah, that's a wild one right there. That's a wild one right there. All right. Well, speaking of wild one, we've finally made it to the wedding tackle, folks. I looked forward to this all year. I really enjoy the nether regions because it's always fascinating.
This is where it starts getting good.
This is the bread and butter here.
Because there's a complete difference between everything like above the waist.
Yes,
and
all of that's innocent and accidental for the most part. Some of it's malicious. Some of it's
children. And,
it's all that kind of thing. But once we get down, we get below the belt. Now we're talking about
mens rea,
bored adults.
This is intent. Okay,
That's right.
You're talking
That's
about
right.
This is malintent.
This is definitely happening. So we're going to start off with the gentleman. We're going to start off with the penis.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, get ready, buckle down, boys. Plastic fork.
No,
plastic fork stuck in the penis. Yes.
Oh,
so there we go. Not to be underdone because the problem is sometimes the fork just doesn't cut it, and so you got to go for a spork. Spork is the next one. Sometimes a plastic fork and a spork still doesn't cut it, so you do the next one, which is 4 plastic spoons.
Oh my
God!
4 no. How does this keep getting worse?
It's all takeout utensils. That's the worst. That's all we had available to us during the pandemic, I guess. Yeah, it's bad.
I'm cringing this whole time.
Marble. It's wide, circular. We're really getting rough there. That's it. That's it. A screw and a piece of pen. Just a piece of the. I wish I could isolate that. I wish I hadn't talked over that. Yeah, that's it right there. That is definitely not a sounding rod, folks. Don't go for that. Let's see here. Tape and paper. All right.
They're trying to send a message to your balls. What's happening?
Stop fucking up my life. They're whores. Put a chopstick in his urethra last night to make his penis longer and was unable to remove it. Because of course the Chinese have been hiding that secret for years.
I like the honesty though.
Yeah, listen, Doc, I'm gonna be straight with you. I was just trying to make it longer, but couldn't get it out.
I thought it was like straw paper. It would just stretch right out.
Yeah, there you go. Beads on a string. I guess the sensation.
I don't want that sensation, whatever it is.
That takes a special kind of person to enjoy that, but that's okay. There's different people out there.
I'm not judging.
Have at it your life. But if you're
like
doing the beads, listen, plastic beads are made in a mold. That means there's a seam in the middle. Seams are your enemy. Sand them shits down before it gets near any soft tissue of your body.
You also need a good retrieval method.
Absolutely. Well, that was the string.
A solid, like, foolproof retrieval method.
Right, exactly right.
Have fun.
Firm, right.
I'm saying have fun. I don't judge. You got, if you're consenting,
right, exactly
and you
right.
are adults.
Do it.
Do what the fuck you want to do.
Whatever you want.
But please be safe.
If it's
don't get this spork stuck in your dick.
Exactly right.
No.
We're gonna get down once we get to the backside. Just remember flared base for there when we're talking about anything else. Just remember, this is a system. This is a channel of muscular structures, just like the vagina, which we're going to get to next.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you have a foolproof retrieval method. That's all we're saying. That's all we're saying. It's all we ever say. Okay, have a full.
That's all we ever say.
Have a foolproof retrieval method.
Method of our show.
That's what it's all. That's the whole purpose.
Educate.
It's the purpose of the show. Okay, clothing price tag. You're supposed to take them off before you put the used boxers on that just so happen to line up with the dick hole. I guess. I guess that's what we're dealing with there.
No.
End of a rat tail comb. There you go. I'm not sure. I guess that's the ones that come to a point at the end. Normally people use that for like doing the parts though, when they're doing like tight hairdos.
It's like a tuning fork.
I guess so. But that's what it is. End of a rat tail comb. Thank God I've never had a rat tail. So I don't know. I knew plenty of people that did. I did grow up in the country, but 2 tweezers, 2 of them. Now there's 2 in my leg. I got to just cut around the meat. That's what they were going for. I guess they were trying to use the one pair of tweezers to get the other ones out.
No.
They did have a retrieval plan, but it failed miserably. A headphone cord to prevent wet dreams. That's how that works.
I'm sad for that
Just
person.
plugging it in. Just got to plug it in.
Wet dreams are fine. Let them happen.
Well, that just means you're not emptying the reserve chambers. That's all.
Let it out.
That's right. Let my people go. That's what Moses said. Nails. I don't know whether we're talking about the kind you build with, the kind that sit at the end of your fingertips.
They're straight and they got a head on them.
Either way, I'm sure it was probably a nail, a regular nail, like that you.
But here's the thing: you don't stay hard the entire time while you're in the waiting room,
unless you get that priapism.
Huh?
Unless you get that priapism. That's which is where you stay hard for too long. That's the one that they always warn you about on the doctor visits.
Yeah, but I mean,
and just like Priapus, or he was. You ever seen pictures of him? Man, he's a fucking Greek deity. He's got a giant dick that never gets soft. He has to carry it around on a wagon. It's great.
I don't know what.
I love the Greeks.
I don't know if you're telling me the truth or
no,
you're
it's
just
real.
making
No,
shit up.
It's real. It's 100% real.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh.
Hex key. I don't know if we're talking about magic here, but I'm going to guess we're talking about a particular shape there. What are you going to do? Dart.
No.
Bullseye. Bread twist tie. A bread. Oh, okay. All right. The metal thing with the paper.
There's hardly any stiffness to
There's
it.
very little rigidity, but yeah.
Why?
I don't know, man. It's people. Pieces of metal from a COVID mask. This looks good. Yep. Sharp metal. That's what I'm going for. Here's the last one for the penis. We're going to move on to other genitalia after this. While masturbating with a sewing needle, this is really off to a bad start. He lost control of the needle and it disappeared into the meatus of his penis. That's the head, folks. That's the head of the dick.
The meatus of the penis.
That's the head of the whole needle. It didn't stick in. It got lost in. Lost. He lost control and it disappeared. It disappeared. It was there. Penn and Teller showed up. Now he's got a needle in the meatus of his penis. All right? That's going to be a new T-shirt right there. The meatus of the penis. All right. What a sequence of events that had to be. My God. And of course, as you would expect, the vagina list is not nearly as long because obviously all you have to do.
Guys, I don't think are as familiar with stuffing things in their reproductive organs as women are.
Right.
I think this is much more of an understanding that you can't fuck around too much.
Right, exactly.
But and then if you do it, this actually the vagina portion of this like yearly orifice report tends to be the most acceptable stuff.
Absolutely.
Like, of course they're reusing.
Yeah, it's things that are just sort of incidental.
Yeah.
They happen just sort of, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's move on to it. Ladies,
All right.
This one's for you. Vagina. Spiked penis ring. Perfect. Makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Who among us has not had a condom lost?
Not me.
Sometimes it happens, but the spiked penis ring, sometimes it's on the side there and it just slips right off. You get a little too vigorous, switching positions, whatever you're doing. 2 halves of a broken colored pencil. Now, this one's a little curious. Maybe we were going with one and like, you know what? This is not enough girth. Snap this baby in half. That's the color I'm looking for.
Girth it up.
Disposable razor.
Indigo blue.
Disposable razor right there.
No.
There's no hair on the inside. Hairbrush.
Oh no. Well,
Again,
I get that.
no hair on the inside. Yeah, some of them have those
The
gel
handle.
handles.
You
Yeah,
throw the handle
whatever
up
you're gonna do. Barbell. I don't know if there was a weight on the.
No. Whoa. How? What?
Sometimes it just it's all about overcoming the initial girth. Yes, and it gets
No
real,
pain, no
real.
gain.
That's right, exactly right.
What the
Gotta
fuck?
sweat it out.
What the fuck?
A pill bottle. You're supposed to take them out of the bottle when you put them in.
I can see
guess.
that though. It's
That's,
too short. It's too short. That's
It
the
is.
problem.
It is that. Well, sometimes,
And if that's fine for you,
sometimes it's a Coke
you
can.
need to change your standards
Yeah,
around
right.
a little bit.
2 batteries, because
2.
that's any good toy has 2 batteries in it, and so if you put them in there, you're
Okay.
ready. You're ready to go.
Okay.
A penny and a shampoo cap. That's a little mystery.
The shampoo bottle
That's a
going
mystery
up and then
right
the cap
there.
That's 6 in there.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, but why is there a penny in the shampoo bottle cap?
You got to pay the troll.
You got it. See, this is why we need to bring it up on the show. So we can get these answers. We got to answer these deep questions here. Patient was having sex with her boyfriend last night, and a vibrator was placed in her vagina and is still vibrating, and it's still stuck.
And I still think I should have won two sides. It's still what the fuck?
It's still vibrating and it's still stuck. There you go. So I'd say out of everybody, as long as her parents didn't have to drive her to the hospital, I'd say she's having the best time out of everybody there.
Yeah,
It's
so far,
at least things are
makes
still
sense.
going okay. Toy dinosaurs, plural. You thought it was the comet, but you're wrong. Candle.
Okay.
All right, not too strange.
Yeah.
A unicorn. Now, this is also a term for someone who is too beautiful to be in a particular lifestyle, right? I know you're not probably familiar with the term, but it is a term. It's a real thing. So I'm not sure whether we're talking about, I thought unicorns were fake, like they were mystical creatures.
Yeah.
But apparently, according to this medical report, unicorns are real. And this woman,
The unicorn horn,
or this vagina owner, had a unicorn, not the horn, a unicorn,
a whole unicorn.
a whole unicorn.
I like that they don't say.
So-
yeah, they don't differentiate that it's a plastic toy.
This is the last unicorn, by the way, too.
It's the last known
The
unicorn.
last known unicorn. Hopefully, they kept tabs on that afterwards. Husband's wedding ring. Perfect sense.
I get it.
Maybe with fingering deal, whatever we got to do.
He's up in the business and he lost
That's
it.
it.
Yeah.
It happens sometimes, especially
doing
you
the
have those.
shocker or
Yeah,
something.
right. You have those. Well, no, the shockers. Actually, it's the only one to protect it because the ring finger is the only one bent
Oh,
down
you're
for
right.
the shocker. So
Well, maybe
that's not it.
he switched fingers.
Well, the middle finger is the longest one, so the ring finger's right next to it. Maybe you use that for a little additional. Again, sometimes rather than breaking the colored pencil in half, you'd add a second finger. It's all good. You got to do what you got to do. Spider-Man action figure. Shooting webs all over the place. There you go.
He's very suited for that. Stanley would be proud.
He would be so proud.
He's rolling in his grave right now.
Oh man, every day, all day.
Yeah,
every
he's
day,
always
all
moving.
day. He's moving. It's the only way that he can keep. That's right. It's the only way he can keep his foundation flowing with money. This is for Stan Lee to continue to move. He's basically
He's
like
like
a
a
hydroelectric power plant. Yeah. We just continue to insult Stan Lee's memory, and that way he keeps moving, and we harvest the energy from his rotating corpse, and that helps us out a lot there. But all right, so now we're going to get to the one that you've all been waiting for, the one that's a foot long, no pun intended there. We're going to get to the back door. Ladies and gentlemen, take a deep breath and cough. It's rectum time. Here we go.
No.
Bottle cap.
Perfectly.
Sometimes your hands are full of chicken grease from all the KFC you've had, and the only ring that you've got to grip this soda can is to unleash this Mountain Dew is the anus, I suppose.
I feel like you send the bottle up in there and you're twisting it about,
right,
and the bottle cap just comes loose.
Well, that's where the twisting and the shout comes from.
Should have took it off.
Plastic soda bottle, a very
the whole thing.
Reasonable is that's the next one. I don't know how much we're talking about, but that's one that happens from time to time again, I guess. Was joking around, quote unquote, around with friends when joke was taken too far and a can was put into his rectum.
I don't think I've had friends for a long time. Matt's been my friend for 23 years, and I've never joked around so much with him that a soda can ended up anywhere near my ass.
As a joke, though. As a joke. It was too far. We took it too far.
You don't just own it.
These are not the friends that you want. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And if that's the truth, then I'm really concerned about you, because that's,
Yeah, this is a dysfunctional relationship that you're in right now, ladies and gentlemen.
That's not the expectation of having a friendly hangout.
It's not. No, that's not what you want. A click gel pen.
All
well,
right.
At least it clicks. You can click it off, and then the point's out of the equation, and that automatically puts you in a safe space.
That makes sense. It's not like old soda bottle.
Right, exactly.
I mean,
it's
Jesus
semi-phallic,
Christ.
so that's fair
I understand like the phallic, like the like the width and the circumference, right?
Sure.
But if you're putting an entire soda bottle up there, like, what are you?
That's a decision right there. Yeah, there's no going back from that.
You are not an amateur doing this, right?
Hopefully, otherwise you're going to the doctor for also reconstructive surgery.
Yeah, seriously.
Just remember, you've got two sphincters in your ass. Okay, one of them you can control, the other one you can't. Well, at least right away. But it's like you're looking this, and that second one's the one that gets you. That's the one that says, nope, not letting this one go. And then you got to end up on the orifice report.
That's right.
I mean, we're grateful for you because it gives us something to talk about.
Yeah.
But also,
learn
just
a lesson.
Play it smart. And we're in flared base territory. If it's got a flared base, you don't have to worry about it.
That's right.
Remember.
It's like playing with like a wild dog, right?
Right, exactly.
That thing will get a grip and it won't let go.
Never.
Until you calm it down and relax.
We've bred these rectums to not let go once they chomp down.
These are Rottweiler
That's
rectums.
right, exactly. Bronze handle of a tool. Bronzed handle. So there you go. It's heavy metals leaching into your body. 2 batteries. Once again, sometimes you got to turn those batteries, flip them up a little bit there. A glue bottle. So normally Elmer's glue, school glue, all that kind of stuff, it's a semi-rectangular bottle. But I do recall being at a craft store, and like fabric glue tends to be in like a cylindrical tube.
Yeah.
So hopefully we're looking at fabric glue and not Elmer's. Mm-hmm. We're just going to put that out there.
I would agree with that.
Went to sit down in the bathtub and sat on a plastic bottle of bubble bath that went up into his rectum.
Sure.
Sorry, Doc. I didn't even realize that it was there. I just sat down to turn on the water, and all of a sudden, slippity slip right up in it.
And even though there's a bunch of cheeks
that
are keeping everything away, right? And
We don't
There's
know.
way more opportunity for it to go left,
We're-
right, sideways, or up
we're
and
not,
down.
We're not going to discriminate against people with surface assholes. We're not going to discriminate with them.
I think a 1 in a million chance shouldn't happen 9, 10, 20 times.
A foot long list.
right. It's it does. You're not original. Just say
That's right.
I was playing around and it went too far, Doc.
1,000,000 to 1 shot, Doc. 1,000,000 to 1. Flathead screwdriver.
No.
Phillips head screwdriver.
No. Oh God. Anything's better than that. God Almighty.
Oh man, it's all bought at Ace. Let's see.
For the price of those screwdrivers, you could buy something that belongs in your butt.
All you got to listen to me right now. All right. If you are contemplating any of these terrible decisions, you need to go to AdamEve.com. We are not sponsored by them. I would love to be, but we're not, and we probably don't have enough people to be.
We could be sponsored. They sponsor anybody.
They do, but then they'll drop you after a little while if your code doesn't get used.
Ah.
But go.
Well, you'll use it. Are you kidding me?
That's true. That's true. I'll justify it myself. So you go to AdamEve.com. Okay. Look up. There's all different kinds of lube that's on there. And you can get small enough portions that's relatively cheap. You're talking under $10.
Yeah.
Okay. You get all kinds of lube. You can get the silicone lube, which you don't want to use with most of the toys because it'll melt them. The water-based lube, that's your friend. That's pretty good for everything. You've got the liquid and you've got the gel. The liquid's good for the front side stuff. Gel's good for the back side stuff. Buy that. You will get they're always giving this shit away. A free choice of this thing, that thing, the other thing. And there's always options of what equipment you're working with and what you would like to do with it. And it's safe. They make it that way because they're a reputable company that can be sued if they start spreading bad shit around. Just do that. It doesn't show up on your credit card as anything weird. It comes in an unmarked box. There's no name on the return address. You're fine. Go that route. It's the safest path. Take it. Okay. Toothbrush case.
No.
I'm hoping that we're talking about the little travel guys, that you put it in and you close them up, not like a plastic, like a little carry case, like for your toiletries. Pump action plastic alcohol dispenser. Again, the size of this would drastically change the story here, but it is what it is. What are you going to do? Bar of soap.
I get that it's slippery.
It seems to be,
but it's rectangular.
But if you've got if you are putting a bar of soap into your rectum, I mean, maybe you're getting squeaky clean.
Didn't you figure this out when you were like 3 and they did the whole shapes in the holes thing?
This is it.
Triangle, square, rectangle,
right
circle.
There. It's all part of the equipment. You just learn this right up front.
Let me just tell you, people, you're working with basically a circle.
Yep.
So go with stuff that's pretty much circular.
Exactly right. Exactly right.
Not Elmer's glue. Not rectangular blocks. I don't know what's going to end up in. Okay, go on.
Not like the next one. A rolling pin.
That's circular kind of, but
it's
got the handle.
It's the handles, and it's usually made out of wood. It's not a good choice. Splinters are not your friends. I mean, even the Greeks had the decency to use stone.
Yeah.
They made their dildos of stone.
That
there were some wood ones, but stone is better. I mean, stone's not great because some of it's porous and you got to seal it right, but
you can work
better than wood.
You can work wood down to the point that it's not going to be a problem. And then if you seal it,
you got to seal it.
Depends on if you seal it or
you got to seal it because otherwise it breaks down and becomes a problem.
Right.
That's the idea. States he and his wife were having sex when she placed a rubber penis in his rectum and it broke off.
Okay, well, this is flying right in the face of what our advice was.
This is exactly it. So
don't buy cheap shit.
Definitely don't buy cheap shit.
Don't buy cheap.
That's why I'll tell you, Adam and Eve has a great combo there.
No, stop talking about it because we are not getting paid for this. We are getting not a single piggy bank cent in any orifice, not in our ears, nose, mouth,
or wallet.
eyes, wallet, not in our butts. I don't have a single extra cent.
And I'll tell you, Betty's toolbox is a toy box. Betty's toy box. That's another good alternative.
Very different connotation, especially in this pretense.
Yeah, but definitely remember to discuss with your partner. This is not something you want to surprise them with. Or rather, don't surprise them with the sensation. Maybe surprise them with the proposition. You know,
how do you surprise them with like just where do you pull a sex toy out of?
From under
nowhere?
the covers, under the pillow, and you just, when they're not paying attention, you just go
You
ramming
pull it out
speed.
of your own butt.
You just pull it out of your own butt. There you go. Right. There you
Stick
go.
it in theirs.
And then you just break it off.
And you break it off.
Like an arrow that's been shot through you in battle. You just snap it off at the balls, and that's it. That flared base all of a sudden is gone. Stuck plastic toilet paper holder in rectum during sexual encounter with a partner while intoxicated. Sorry, it was small at first, and then the spring expanded, and things really got crazy. Reports they were reporters. That would be
Reporters.
Reporters say that I'm waiting for that one. Reports was playing with my wife when the cap of an aerosol can became dislodged and stuck in his rectum. All right, so are you cleaning the bathroom naked? Is that what's happening here? Or
Fuck
cleaning
that guy.
naked?
What an idiot. Fucking idiot.
No.
I was playing with my wife. That whole setup,
Yes.
that just made me lose any.
My wife was
any
definitely
respect.
there, Doc. She was there. Ask her. Here's my phone number.
There she is.
Is 999-999. Hello. Yeah, this is my wife. We were definitely playing at the time.
Oh, God.
Rubber ball. Squishy ball. Stress ball.
No, so many balls.
Billiard ball.
No.
That's the worst one yet. Yeah,
Oh.
that doesn't have any give to it. That's very firm, and again, no flared base. That's even with, you got to have this again, the string for the retrieval method. You got to be able to pull it back out. Patient states was attempting to hold a ball in gluteal fold and believes it got lost. Not 100% sure that the ball is in the rectum. That's a problem.
How do you not know?
So basically, this person was attempting to hold a ball in their butt crack, which gluteal fold. That's a fun medical term there for you.
Yeah.
In the crack, and believes it got lost, but they're not 100% sure, and they don't know for sure that it's in their rectum. So if that's one of those deals where you kind of search around on the floor and you're like, I think I dropped, I dropped a piece of popcorn here somewhere.
And then don't you kind of wiggle yourself around a little bit and see if something feels weird?
Does this feel normal? Who knows? Toy dinosaur.
Another dinosaur.
It's the life finds a way. Toy rocket was the next one. Jeff Bezos is trying to keep up with everybody here.
Yeah, it's definitely Bezos.
He's got to. Where else is there to go? Infinity and beyond. Puzzle pieces. And unfortunately, this puzzle will never.
It's like trying to tie a cherry stem in your mouth.
That's exactly
what
right.
it is?
That's probably what it is. Trying to put a puzzle together in your butt.
anus.
That's right. Oh man, I'll tell you what a crazy party trick that is. Quote unquote, some marbles. Again,
some marbles.
Just some marbles. I don't know. Lost my marbles. We don't know how many we've got in there. We don't know what the sizes were, but it was just some marbles apparently. Hex bug robotic toy. So, are you familiar with the hex bug?
A little bit.
They're very popular amongst the kids. They're
electronic.
Yeah, little bugs, and they just kind of walk around and shit. those
Why would you
they're,
try to stick that in your ass?
they're the gerbils of the 21st century, I guess. It's at least you're not killing anything, I guess, except yourself. States he and his friends had a practical joke going on each other. This time he was sleeping when his friends put a dildo in his rectum, and now he can't get it out.
Get some new fucking friends.
Get some new friends.
Unless you like that kind of thing, and that's fine.
Right.
But if you don't, if that's like a real problem for you,
right, exactly.
That is fucked up. That's like actually really fucked up if that's not consensual.
Yeah, technically that's sort of rape there, but
your friends raped you with a dildo. I would be going to the police.
I would say this is get it out at the doctor, go to the police.
Jesus Christ.
And then go and get yourself a shampoo bottle as the next one. But
I think people just get horny in the shower.
That happens. I mean, you're all naked, you're all lubed up and everything like that. You're all wet. Everything's all good. Everything's hot and steamy.
I'm hot and drippy.
I'm getting hot and heavy right in here.
I'm like
That's
a
right.
Pizza Hut pizza.
I'm a Pizza Hut pizza in the shower right now.
Slimy.
There's no way this is real cheese.
And I'm not real cheese. I'm not. I'm just sweaty, greasy meat. Getting bathed in wet.
A lotion bottle is the next one. I mean, listen.
Same principle.
Go on AdamandEve.com. They've got lube shooters. You don't need a lotion bottle, okay? Hairspray is the next one. Hairspray. At least it's not just the cat this time. Having trouble going poop, so he placed a mechanical pencil in his rectum. Patient now unable to remove the pencil, and it's still sticking out.
It's still sticking out.
I don't see how that's possible.
No,
unless the clip side's on the inside.
Yeah,
because otherwise it's just a straight shot.
Really, you can yank that out.
Yeah.
I don't understand how it gets stuck.
Just
there.
breathe together. Well, that's that idea. That I'm telling you, that second rectum can be like a vice. It just clamps right down.
I'll say that, but like, okay, so
second sphincter, not rectum. It was only one rectum. Anyhow,
the second rectum.
Yeah,
it's like cows with like 4 stomachs, right? When I was a little kid, I had a spring get stuck in my finger to the point it was like a really big industrial type of spring.
The whole spring got stuck in your finger?
The end of it.
Okay.
Because it came off of like some kind of like large toy I had, like a rocking horse or something like that.
Okay.
And just the end that was like kind of sharp.
Right.
That got stuck into my finger.
Yeah.
And it would not come out. And my mom tried to pull it out and could not remove it.
Sure.
And so I went to the emergency room and they had to like take it out. It was very strange.
Did
but
they
that was my
cut your finger open, or did they just pull it out?
They I think they yanked it out
Yeah.
somehow, or I don't know. They told me to look away. I was like really, really little.
Yeah.
And I told me to like look away. I'm gonna feel a pinch.
Yeah, man.
And just
that's like, I mean, I've had, of course, work in construction all these years. I've had plenty of splinters. I've had metal splinters and wood splinters and all kinds of stuff like that.
Yeah.
And sometimes they get in there, you get those ones that are sort of barbed. You can't see it with your naked eye, but they have like these little flares in them. So when you go like a fish hook, when you try and pull them out, they just pull on the skin that they're surrounded by.
Yeah.
And, we think of like a cut, like it's an open incision. But when we're talking about these things going in these splinters, or spring in this instance, it's poking a very narrow hole. It's already stretching the skin around it, so it's going to press in there. Really the only thing, I mean, best thing is soaking your injured body part is your best friend, because that helps to loosen all of that around there, and you can get it out a little bit easier. That's always a good trick. If you can't get the splinter out, just soak your hand in some water or whatever, some warm water.
That was my only experience, like having something stuck in me.
Yeah.
That I could not get out.
Right. Yeah. And man, that's the worst. That's the worst when you got, especially if it's something like that. Well, I mean, not that this isn't terrible as well, but as far as the experiences that I can relate to,
I wised up about like getting stuff near my body parts.
Right, exactly.
Early on, which is why this whole Orphis report is so surprising.
That's right.
It's the entirety
of
it.
All foreign. It's all foreign, thankfully. Here's the next one: magic dice. Well, unfortunately, that trick did not work out very well.
What the fuck?
Nope, didn't work out. head of an action figure. So this is very similar to the doll head, I guess, but this one is more manly.
That's right.
You
It
know?
was fucking Tom Cruise, Mission Impossible.
That's right.
Going up
wherever we need to go.
Trying
Dun,
to
dun, 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 dun. That's about Mortal Kombat.
Finish him.
Tweezers.
Anal combat.
Tweezers. Scissor tongs. I guess that's the kind that you use to get salad out of a bowl at a party. Not quite sure. Maybe they're trying to use them as forceps or something there, but that's what they decided to do. A towel with a sock over it and a glove over the sock.
Why you got so many things over top? And a sweater over the glove. And a hat.
I think this was the same guy who was on meth and did the 24 thing that all those years ago. It sounds like all these layers.
Did Frosty the Snowman fuck you? Is that what happened?
I think that might be what we're dealing with here.
Oh,
might
my
be what
God.
we're dealing with. Axe body spray. That's it.
Oh no!
You got to do it on the outside and the in, I guess.
Make those insides smell good.
Take a deep breath, folks. A 12-inch knife. Handle first. Now, the problem is it doesn't say a 12-inch knife handle. It says a 12-inch knife handle first. And that means that there's some knife inside the rectum. That's a rough one right there. Tony the Tiger's not happy.
That's not a knife.
That's not a knife. This is a knife. Doc, I could use some immediate medical attention. Was drinking with friends and believes that they may have placed a nickel and a dime into his rectum. You know.
Yeah,
Just-
like friends do.
Just like sometimes they leave them on the seat as a joke.
If my friends ever put change up my ass, I'd be worth 50 cents right now. Let me tell you something.
In Philadelphia, it's worth $50.
Oh my God.
Oh shit!
Oh my God. All right, next one, light bulb. There you go. I'm
Oh, this
sure you
is
got
the
the
worst.
idea that time. Hopefully it was threads first and not the
Oh.
glass.
Oh.
Grass and golf tee. That's a hell of a drive right there. Or maybe it was a short game. It was a putt. They
Fall
put
straight
it
down.
right in there.
Oh
There you
no!
go. Speaking of Frosty the Snowman, a carrot. That makes the most sense.
I get it.
Vegetables are a very common replacement, but still
They break.
put a condom over it or something
So
in case it
easily.
breaks. You have that extra protection to be able to get it out of there, folks. Lottery ticket. I'm sorry, you are not a piggy bank, and that is not an acceptable way to cash it in, even if your ticket did not win. And for our last one, to close out our Orifice report, this is very topical, very appropriate. Quote, foreign body in his rectum. He states he, quote, believes it's a vape, but he's not answering any questions.
I'm not taking any questions right now. We believe
Doc,
it's a
I think
vape.
it's a vape, but I'm not going to comment any further. That's all I have to say.
I plead the fifth right now on this vape up my ass.
Well, folks, there you go. That's the 2021 Orifice report. That's all the things that we've gotten stuck inside of ourselves for this year.
We try to keep you apprised of this
we need
because
to
we
keep
want you guys to stay away from this stuff.
Just
And
all these things.
Not necessarily Adam Eve, but we want
Right.
you to use proper sex toys
Find
to have
it.
some fun.
You know what? Support your local brick and mortar.
That's
if you
right.
feel brave enough to go to those places, if
It's COVID time. You wear masks.
exactly right.
You can be
Nobody's going to
totally-
know who you
You
are.
can look like a fucking Yeti going in there with or
Just-
go to your local shop. They're not going to ask who you are.
Right, exactly
You
right.
just, they don't even need your ID.
Walk in, Get what
money,
you want.
just get it.
It's fine. It's fine. Just do it. You'll thank yourself later because you won't be on the 2022 Orpheus report.
That's right. You don't want to end up on it.
If nothing else, that is the thing that you're shooting for.
You would be the butt of a joke of a couple of guys who are not even important on the internet.
Exactly.
And do you
right.
want that
This is
low of a status?
exactly right. Do you really want to
don't
be
think so.
reduced to that? Not this lifetime. Not today. Not ever. Okay.
Not really.
Not really. I don't even care. Everything sucked recently. Well, and we'll see you next time on another episode of the Kickstart with Matt.
And that's it.
And that's it, folks.
And goodbye
That's
for the
a wrap.
whole fucking year.
That's a wrap for 2021. Thank you all very much. This has been a really weird year, as the recent years have been, but it's been a particularly weird year for us as a podcast. We have gotten Patreon supporters. We don't understand. We're grateful for all of the dear friends who join us on a weekly basis here. It's been weird, and that's how we want to keep it.
We like it weird.
We like it weird.
And we love our team.
Oh yeah,
And we love our audience, and we love
Absolutely.
anybody, because the people who listen to us, of course, we know you
Right,
guys.
of course we do.
And guess what? If we don't know you yet,
yeah,
and you do listen,
right. Never ever contact us.
don't you say a goddamn word to us. If I hear from you, I'm calling the cops.
Yes, indeed. But there's more things coming in the new year. We've got some ideas for some of our Patreon content and for sort of those sorts of things. So hopefully we'll be able to get some of that stuff
Be a
filmed
patron.
and ready for you. And who knows what it might bring. But please don't do it yet unless you want to subscribe real low. We'll have some stuff coming out, but it's not out yet. We'll let you know when it's there. We appreciate your support. We appreciate you watching and listening and downloading, and Spotify has a thing where you can rate us now. So you can
That's
give
true.
us stars. You can give us 5 stars, 4 stars,
true.
3 stars, 2
Shout
stars.
out to Steph for
1
giving
star.
us a 5-star
Steph did
review.
it. Thank you, Steph. Absolutely right.
You are the best.
You've done it. You've done it. You've made our whole world a little bit brighter. And when we're surrounded by all of these,
it's part of the reason I'm going to go into 2022.
that's it. That really is. That was the push. That was the push that
That's
we
all I
needed to move forward here. So thank you all very much, and we'll see you for another shit show of a year, 2022.
Next year.
It's gonna be terrible. All right, internet people, thank you very much for sticking with us. Juan and Allison, I think you two are our long haulers here. You've made it through. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hopefully
Juan.
you're not too scarred. I think this was the first Orpheus report for both of you. But either way, hopefully, yes, of course, yeah.
Worse. Juan, I don't know, Juan. I hope it's not too off-putting for you.
Juan's been shocked, chagrined, and throwing all kinds of zingers out there. It's been great.
Yeah.
It's been wonderful.
I love it. Juan's part of our team.
Of course.
He knows. He knows the drill.
Couldn't fly the flag without him. So
that's goddamn right.
But yes, thank you all very much. We will see you on the next adventure, 2022. That's it.
That's all.
See you on the other side. Don't die, so we get
die.
We need to start the year strong.
We need patrons on our Patreon. Help us. Please don't die.
Don't die.
We want your money.
Keep the fire burning bright, folks. Just not in your rectum.
No.